Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope y'all are having a great week. If you're not, you are going to have a better week once you're done with us here tonight. I can guarantee it. So hello, everybody. It is hump day.
I
guarantee y'all are going to leave in a better mood than you showed up. So happy Wednesday. It's not even December yet, but we're in the Christmas season. Can you believe it? I mean, God, I think we're 3 weeks from the big day, the big
December 1st is on Friday.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, I hope you are all getting your decorations up. I'm actually going to take my Easter things off my mantle this week.
You were supposed to do that a couple months ago.
I think I am. I think I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to make a reel of it, and I'm going to confess my sins to the world that Jason has been so busy that he still has his Easter display on his mantle. Everything else is put away. The video I did, everything else is put away, but literally I still have Easter on my mantle. Yeah. Hello, I'm Jason. My house is still decorated for Easter. Yes. So with all that jazz, Amie girl, how are you doing? You've been crafting.
Yes. I am busy crafting away. If you guys didn't know, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Michael's channel at the Cult of Vintage, we are doing a handmade and vintage Christmas sale. It's also a fundraiser for Toys for Tots. So yes, I've been busy crafting for that, busy crafting for upcoming stuff as well. So
all right,
burning the glue gun. That's what I'm doing.
Well, and tomorrow, that'll be your second annual, won't it? That'll be the second time.
Yeah, we did it last year, and everybody said it was so much fun. So yeah, we decided to do it again. So I'm super excited about that.
It was. Well, hopefully, like I said just a few moments ago, we hope everybody's having a great week. We're so happy you guys are here with us. Again, this is your happy place. Check all your woes at the door. Come on in, sit down, have a few laughs, maybe score some great vintage, and we'll get you through the middle of the week. No problem. As I scroll up to the top to say hello to some of our friends, as always on Fantastic Finds, the bid ender for the evening is the one, the only, Karen Gillette. Thank you, Karen G, so much. And to the Gillette family, thank you so much. You guys are such a vital, you guys are like the mortar, the glue. Honestly, you guys, I don't think we could even thank you enough. So thank you. And the one, the only Holly Parker, she's going to be our backup mod and bid ender. So Holly,
Jason,
thank you. Yes.
Real quick. We have a special guest in the chat tonight. I'll let you know when you get to it.
Okay. All right. Oh gosh. See, now I get nervous. When you do that. So, okay. All right. Well, again, she's the first one in the chat. Miss old Karen G, please familiarize yourself with her avatar. It's that pretty little Daisy. She will be the one doing all the bid ends tonight. So she's the lag you guys want to learn. And then again, when you see her say bid end, she'll be the one ending the auction for us tonight. And then followed is the one, the only, Holly Parker. I still don't understand that Holly isn't share or share isn't. That still doesn't.
Maybe Holly is share and we just don't know. And, she's going on tour for Christmas.
I'm believing that it is. I'm believing that it's share incognito. Yes. So, all right. Thank you, Holly, for being our backup. We deeply appreciate it. There is Mama Pam in the chat. She's in a little early tonight. Hello, Mama Pam. So good to see you. Our friend Helen, the New England thrifter, is here. Gang, if you're not following her, please give her a follow. She has a really fun channel. And again, she does live sales throughout the week. She does crafting lives, and she does support a lot of other channels. So please give her a follow, and that'll be your little gateway into following some other great channels here on the tubes as well. There she is. There's Karen Kennedy. How are you, Karen? So good to see you. Hello, Kim Desert Gal. So good to see you. How are you? See who else is here with us tonight. The one, the only, Don't You Know? Speaking of Don't You Know, you guys, after we're done with the sale, stick around because we do our community finds. We showcase and show photos that y'all have sent us. And she's one of them tonight. And the lovely Tirza. The lovely Tirza is the other one that we'll be sharing. And actually, Amie doesn't usually. Amie has access to the email, but she doesn't always see the photos that get loaded. So there is a little surprise from Don't You Know, and Don't You Know, Amie has not seen it yet.
Is it cheese curds?
Amie has not seen it yet. I can neither confirm nor deny any of this. And as I say that, Thank you to the lovely Amie. She always creates the wallpaper and the thumbnail every Wednesday night. And the lovely Tina loads all of the fantastic find photos into my little double click bank over here on Dibbity Dop on the right hand side. So,
the blip bloop.
Yes, in the bleep bloop section of the So, Lord, if I did it, I'd be photocopying those emails and holding them up by paper. So, oh, it's snapping time. It's my man. It's my man. It's Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. If you're not following him, now is the time. You have to, because my man Gavin is playing Christmas music, and he's playing a little Phil Spector music on an epic album. So do yourself a favor, head on over, follow a link, get over to Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings and give this gentleman a follow. He has a fun channel. He's playing vintage music. He's playing it on vinyl, and he's playing it on a turntable. So if by chance you're not, the double reason too is he is the lovely husband of our bid ender, Karen G. So if you could give the Gillettes a little follow, maybe a little acknowledgement, a little thank you, we would all appreciate it. I'd like to see him hit 1,000 around the new year if we could do it for Gavin. So thank you guys so much. I think it can be done.
Yeah.
Hello, Weirness. So good to see you. We're spanning the globe. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else is down here with us. I see a couple repeats. There's my mother. Mom, how are you? So good to see you. We have Lisa here in the chat. How are you, Lisa? Good to see you. We have Shannon here with us. How are you, Shannon? Keeping on scrolling down. There she is. How are you, Pat? Always good to see you. We got the very lovely Leslie there, collector at home. Also, hello, hello, hello. See who else is here with us tonight. Aunt Kiki, how are you? So good to see you. Hopefully y'all are having a good week and ready to have some fun with us here tonight. We got Jenny Penny. Oh, I like that name. How are you, Jenny Penny? Good to see you. That's new to me. We got Simply Shenanigans in the chat. How are you? We got Figgy D. How are you, Figgy D? That's a new name to me as well. Hello, Figgy D. Oh, I love those two roll off the tongue for me very easily. So that's good. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you are well. There's Robin. There is our friend Heather of Antiques Agenda. Gang, please make sure you're subscribed to Heather's channel. She has a sale every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, she does a little talk show. She actually digs deep every single Monday night. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you can always catch that on the replay. She does add that to her channel. So please follow our friend Heather. You won't be disappointed. How are you, Metal Girl? 1969. Always good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. There's my other half, Tina of Mother Tuckers. Good to see you, Tina, lurking, watching, all that fun stuff. There's our friend Melissa. How are you? We got Brad here with us.
Stay here for a minute.
Okay.
So this is a special Brad. This is not the usual Brad that we have in our chat. So this is Brad and Greg from Countryside Antique Mall in Thornton, Indiana. If you guys have not been, you have to go check out their store. Brad and Greg said that they're lurkers. They watch all the time, but they never come in the chat and say anything. So I said, well, just pop in and say something, one time, and we'll give you a shout out. So thank you so much, Brad, for stopping by tonight. So glad to see you in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. They had an awesome, I'm going to work on that video and have it out this Sunday. I went to their Christmas open house on Black Friday, and Brad used to be a baker and made this huge spread of cookies and cakes and goodies and yum-yums. And it was amazing. And the whole store was just decked out in gingerbread blow molds and candy canes. And it was so festive and fun. So I can't wait. I can't wait to do that video.
Well, Brad, if I make it out your way, I promise I will stop in. And I've heard you're a fellow vintage Christmas collector. So
oh, yeah.
Going to have to make sure to make it there this time of the year so I can see some of your epic collections that you have spread throughout your store. So nice to meet you, Brad, and hope you have a great holiday. Keep chatting more. You did it once. It's not that hard to do it again.
It's not that hard.
Not that hard to do it again. So let me see who else is here. I don't know. Did I say hello to Deborah earlier? If I did, hello 2 times. I don't think I did, though. So hello, Deborah. So good to see you. See who else is here in the chat. There is our friend Chris of My Broom Closet. So good to see you. Hello, Debbie Gutierrez. I think I'm getting it. I mean, it took me almost a year. It hasn't
taken you almost a year.
Oh gosh, but Debbie, it's always good to see you.
You've
See
had
who
good
else?
practice since April. Because that's when we started Fantastic Finds, was in April.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. I mean, we're like what, 4 months away? We're about 4 or 5 from a year. Maybe we'll just round it up and call it 4. Easy math. Easy math. Easy math tonight, Amy. I don't need tough. Hello, Brenda. How are you? It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. See who else is in here with us tonight. I'm trying to, there's Laura Orton. Good to see you, Laura. Hopefully you're doing well this week. See who else is down here with us. There's Picasso Cat. Please, gang, give Picasso Cat a follow. She has a really fun channel and has some really fun live sales as well. I lurk on a few of them and don't say hello. But I'm there and they're fun. And if you're looking for some fun sales, make sure you're following them as well. They do a great job. See who else is down here with us. Keep on scrolling. There is our other friend, Brad. Good to see you, Brad. How are you, sir? Hopefully you are well. Oh, there's Sarah, Renovative Home. My gosh. If y'all are not following Sarah at Renovative Home here on YouTube and over on Instagram, do yourself a favor. If you guys want a glimpse on how hard reselling is, the way she handles estates and her reels, that's going to give you a good behind the curtain look at what some of us deal with. Now, I can't say that my life or my business is extreme as what she does, but literally the hustle is real. And if you guys want a good glimpse of what it looks like, follow Sarah over at Renovative Home. It's going to give you a good example of what it's like of a reseller's life. So hello, Sarah. Good to see you. How are you, Spark Joy in Life? Hopefully you are well tonight. Good to see you. And I think we're all, the chat jumped. There's our friend Steph. She sells stuff by the seashore. Make sure you're following her as well. She has a fun channel. She hangs out with Helen, the New England Thrifter, the whole gang. They have a good old time. So they're fun, and please give them a follow. There's Powdered Donut. How are you, Powdered Donut? So good to see you here tonight. See who else is here in the chat with us. There's Christopher. How are you, Christopher? Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. See if I missed any. Oh, there you are, sir. Representing Pittsburgh, the Steel City, the one and only Mike. It's good to see you.
And the home of the brick house.
And I'm just, Amy, I'm gonna lay the foundation right here tonight. I'm doing a deep dive to prove by Monday, when you, me, and Sir Bill sell together, to prove that there is some viscosity to the fact of the amount of brick homes in the Pittsburgh region. I'm
sure Bill will be thrilled.
Oh, I'm sure he will. The professor in him is going to be very proud of this guy because I'm doing some research.
Are you going to have like a PowerPoint presentation?
We might have to go 5 minutes early just so I can show my presentation and prove my point.
Well, I'm glad that you're letting us know that now.
I figured I would. I wouldn't just drop that like a ton of bricks on you guys. I'm good at
Gavin, we need the drum roll emoji in the chat for that.
But I am going to prove this one way or another. Hello, glowy girls. So good to see you. Maybe I got to call Mike. Maybe Mike can help a brother out because I'm sure he'll understand what I'm talking about. Maybe I just got to send Mike a couple emails to get to the bottom of it. But I'm going to prove this one way or another. Who else is here with us? Hello, Mr. Sugar Britches. It's been a hot minute, sir. It's good to see you. Hopefully you and Miss Sugar Britches are doing well. Miss you guys so much. Miss you from hanging out with you in Ohio. Hopefully you guys are well. There's our friend Patty. How are you, Patty? So good to see you, Patty Rose. I better pick up the tempo because I'm running into Amy's time. So Peppermint Patty, how are you, Peppermint Patty? It's the brick thing, Amy. It's the brick thing. Yeah, I'm going to prove it. I swear I'm going to prove it. See who else is in here with us tonight. I'm seeing a lot of repeat guys, and thank you all for chatting with each other. That's what we're here for. Yes. Okay. I love Pittsburgh too. I'm telling you, it's the brick houses. So with all that said, hello, everybody. We're down at the bottom. Again, welcome to Fantastic Finds. Your host tonight is me, Jason of Mother Tuckers, the lovely Enamor Amie. Make sure you're following Amie. We made it very easy for you. The link to her channel is right down below in the description. Throughout the evening, some of our mods will drop her link in there. So please make sure you give her a follow. She drops a video every single Sunday. She hosts some really fun sales. So please head over and give my co-host, my vintage sister, a follow over on her channel. So Miss Amie, girl, the floor is yours. I know you want to discuss some other things tonight, so I'm going to zip it and turn it over to you, Amie.
Yeah. So before I get into how the sale is going to work, I wanted to mention something that I learned over the weekend. I believe it was in Antique Agenda, Heather's live sale on Sunday. Somebody popped in the chat a name that I don't recognize, and said, if you guys are not aware, you can go into your playback settings and it will help with the lag. And I was like, what? So I had to try it out. And I'm going to tell you guys that it works amazingly. So usually we tell you guys that because of the lag, you want to exit out of YouTube completely to come back in to refresh. Okay, here's a new way to do that. And it's so much faster. So I'm going to tell you how you can find it on a mobile device and on the computer, because they look maybe just a little bit different, but the settings are exactly the same. So I've got us pulled up here on my phone right now. Okay, so you still want to check and make sure that you're in live chat all messages. Very important for that. But if you tap on the screen on your phone, you see that little gear. Let me do it again. See that little gear up in the corner? You want to tap on that. Or on the computer, it's going to be somewhere at the bottom of your screen. It's still going to be a little gear wheel. So you click on that and find the setting for playback speed. So it says playback speed and it will say normal next to it. You want to click over on that and scroll down until it says 2x. Click on that and it'll fast forward you until you're completely caught up to our live speed. And you can do that periodically throughout the sale. If you feel like you're lagging, go ahead and go back into that setting, the playback speed. And then once you're caught up, it'll go back to normal speed. But you can go back in there at any point in time, especially if you plan on bidding on anything. Hit that 2x, make sure to get rid of any of the lag and get you caught up to as far as you can go. And always make sure that the red line at the bottom of the screen is as far right as you can go. That will also help you get that bar all the way to the right, is that 2x speed. Hopefully that will help you guys, because I know the lag has been super terrible lately, and everybody else on their sales this week so far has been doing 20-second countdowns just because the lag has been so bad. So hopefully that will be a new tool for you guys to utilize. I didn't even know it existed, so I was like, well, I better pass this on because I'm sure there's other people that don't know that that is a setting as well. All right. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This is Fantastic Finds. We're here on Mother Tucker's Antiques every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we have offer up style items to bring you tonight. So that is the auction style. So we'll show you the item. We'll give you the starting price. If you're interested in bidding on the item, you can type your bids down and whole dollar amounts down into the chat. And while we're doing the auction, we'll show you the item. We'll describe it to you, note any damage or issues. Do keep in mind that any vintage or antique items that we're showing tonight are vintage in nature, so they have had a life, but we do our best to describe any kind of issues to you while we're live. But keep that in mind if you plan on bidding on anything. We will continue the auction. We'll do a countdown, and the highest bid that we see in the chat before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case. So what that means is, as long as you're an active bidder, so what an active bidder is you put in at least one bid, one straight bid on the current item that we're showing. And then during the countdown, you can drop in a just in case bid. So that is kind of the max that you're willing to pay with the letters JIC next to it into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in case bids, those will turn into regular bids. Hopefully that makes sense. I know that I did see some new faces in the chat tonight. So hopefully as we go along, if you're not familiar with just in case, you can see and play out live and get an idea of how that works. And Jason and I have our emails up here on the screen right now. Jason has also pinned our emails in a comment in the top of the chat. They're also in the description of the video. If you win something tonight, very important that you email us the following information. So especially if you're a new buyer, we do need you to email us either during the sale or as soon as the sale is over with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that is okay. Send us an email with all of that same information. Let us know that you'd like to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit card. Both of us use PayPal for invoicing, and we both use Pirate Ship to get you guys the cheapest rates on shipping. And as far as invoicing for me goes, I ship from Michigan. I only ship to US and Canada at this current time. I do have a sale tomorrow night, so I will combine ship for you guys this week. So if you purchase anything from me tonight and you want me to hold it through tomorrow's sale with Michael, that is totally fine. But if you need something sent out a little sooner or you want it invoiced sooner, send me that in your email as well. I can get you invoiced and packed up tomorrow if need be. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. I'm Jason, Mother Tucker's Antiques. I ship out of Pennsylvania. If you bought from me Monday night, you have an open box. So that means if you purchase from me here tonight and we can do it without damaging anything, we will combine shipping for you. I also have sales later in the week on Instagram. So if you're planning on coming over to Instagram on Friday night, I can combine for that. And then I will be doing all of my packaging and invoicing this Saturday. So you'll receive something from me probably early evening on Saturday. I do own a brick and mortar, so I can offer free pickup. Just make sure you note that in the email. We will we will invoice you for the item. We will not charge you shipping. Then once the invoice is paid, we'll communicate via email on when and how you want to pick it up at the shop. Same as Amie, I only ship to the United States and to Canada. PayPal and pirate ship as well. I think that's it. We had a few friends hop in. Let's quickly say hello to them. And then we got a lot of goodies for you here tonight. We have 15 rounds. We have 15 rounds in store for you guys. So we're going to get it moving. So hello, Pitty Pat's Pickin'. So good to see you. Debbie T is in the house. How are you, Debbie T? So good to see you. I think there was one or two more that I missed. Again, guys, if we ever miss saying hello, we never do it intentionally. Hello, Buttermilk and Cream again. Good to see you. There's our friend Sandy. See who else is here. There we go. I think it was where Lindy is where we dropped off. So, Lindy, it's always so good to see you. And again, if we miss you, we never do it intentionally. We will get you on the next time. Probably knowing Jason, I'll say hello to you 2 times in the future. So, all right, Amie girl, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, how much?
So who has tried out the new 2 times the speed thing? Who tried it? And it is actually kind of funny if you are behind and it has to speed up to catch up. Then you can hear whoever's on screen talk like a chipmunk.
That or my hat might blow off, Amie. If they do it, my hat might blow off on it.
You better strap it down, Jason. All right. $14, Jason. All right. So I have a little Christmas. I'm calling it an ephemera lot. But you're going to get everything that I'm about to show you. So there's several things in this. All right. So first off, you get this package of vintage Christmas seals. Now, I have not opened this box. I got this at the Collectors Carnival in Southern Indiana, and I have not opened it. So I really don't know what's in here, but I am going to pop it so we can see. The only things that I could really see were some Santas and then these little sparkly bears that were in the front peeking out. There's a lot of those bears, but you can see that it's pretty full. There's quite a bit of stuff in there. I did not take out anything. I don't really know what's in there, so it's kind of a surprise for when you go through it, I guess. Yeah. But the packaging is pretty cool. It just doesn't have the cellophane window on the front. But I think originally it probably came with cards and seals and all of that in there, but that's pretty cool on the back. So I have no idea what's in there besides what we can actually see peeking through there in the front. Those angels are pretty cute. All right, so that's the first thing in the lot. The second thing is we've got this little tie-on Merry Christmas little gift tag. I believe this is probably from the 40s with the bluebird on it. It's unused. It's just a tie-on die cut. And then there's 2 of these really awesome Santa. These are tally cards. These are both unused as well. I love those. And then this little girl, she's had a life, but I thought I would include her because you could do something crafty with her. I thought, so this is a little Christmas paper doll. This originally would have come as a greeting card that you could punch out the doll. I've actually seen the card before. Punch out the doll and then all the little clothes. So her neck has been taped. Okay, can you see that there? You know, somebody loved her and wanted to save her, so they didn't just throw her away. But she comes with little Christmas outfits which I think are really cute. So this one might be my favorite.
Oh my.
It's got the little snowman. So
yeah.
Some of them have the tabs, some of them do not, but you can see how cute that is. You could totally scan that and then craft with it, whatever you wanted to do. There's that little holly dress I just showed you. There's some little pajamas.
Oh
very cute. Love. So there's actually 2 sets of those pajamas. One is missing the tab on there. Then we've got this little plaid dress and her little basket of holly. Very cute. And then we have the little Christmas coat. So cute. So that's everything you're going to get in the lot. The little Dolly and her Christmas outfits, the Choose Santa tally cards, the tie-on bluebird tag, and an unknown amount of Christmas seals. What I could tell from the front, there are larger ones in here, smaller ones, there's glittered ones. I'm not sure if there's any flocked ones or anything like in there. I didn't take them all out. All right, so you're going to get everything in here. We're going to count it down. I see Tammy's in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more on the lot. And we're going to do 20-second countdowns tonight, you guys, because of the lag. So it's been pretty terrible for at least a week straight. So I just want everybody to be able to have a fair shot. All right. But don't wait to put those final bids and just in cases in. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amie, that little snowman on the front of that one little dress is, oh my God, it's so good.
I know.
He's really worth it. He's worth the $20. Like, honestly, he's, oh my gosh.
All right. I see those just in cases there at the end. All right. There's Kieran's bid end. Sherry, your just in case of 42 did come in after the bid end. So Tammy had a just in case of 30. Sherry had a just in case of 40, but Peppermint Patty had a just in case of 41. So for 41, Peppermint Patty, this is coming your way. Thank you so much.
All righty, gang. My first round is going to be choice, and it's going to be choice on some Kitschy angel ornaments, okay? So I got 4 different choices for you, $10 choice. These are very similar. These are actually like the Pixie and the Santa I had sold early. I think it was last week. So choice on these. I'll show you the one. Like I said, they're identical. They have these little plastic heads. So it's like a blow mold style face. They both have their original little halos and hang tags. And then I love this. As you can see, the evolution of the ornaments. You know, you had some of the 60s coming in, but they still kept some of the 50s. Some of the Mercury glass beads there are around their neck, sort of like a, why is my camera not focusing? Sort of like a kind of a necklace on her. So these are your first 2 choices. Maybe a little discoloration, maybe slight discoloration, but other than that, they're in superb condition. So $10 choice. This is the first one. This is your second one, and they measure just about 4.5 inches tall. So 4.5 inches tall. Your third choice that you could choose from is the cute little angel. She is the hot mess little Holly. They always have the crazy little hair. She has a little saxophone. So she has her cute little saxophone, and she has her little Made in Japan label on the back. And she has the little pantyhose pulled over. There's no tears to them at all. And you can just see how good of condition she is. Now you can pose her legs a little bit. So you can pose her legs a little bit. She's like the Carol Channing. Everybody calls these angels the little Carol Channing. And I never saw one with a little saxophone. So she's getting crazy with the saxophone there. So Nikki is in at 11. And then your fourth choice is this little like stockinette, or like the fabric face doll, which is the same face of those pose dolls. There's no name on this, so I don't know if this is a Herman Pecker, although the face is very reminiscent of that because he always had the little dots in the eyes and stuff. So she's a unique little angel. She still has her little hang tag, her little hanger on her. And she's just got these weird wicker style.
I've never seen one like that before.
It's almost like a thin wood or like a spun wood for the wings. So there she is. If you guys are more into the mod 60s kind of look, I thought this would be for you, or if you like unique angels. Just let me check. I didn't check to see if there's a glow. Well, there's a little bit of a glow, but not much. So she is in overall good condition, maybe slight. They do get a little slight discoloration. So we're in at 11. We're looking for 12 or more. This will be number 4 if you're interested. Oh, and this one is about 5 inches, and this one is about 5 inches. So as you're claiming them, this will be number 4. This will be number 2. And then I have 2 of the identical. I'll hold them like this so you can see the front and the back at the same time. This will be choice 1 or choice 2. So let's start a countdown on these. We're looking for 12 or more. We'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The satin balls on here are really, really good. There is a little feathering, I guess you'd call it. There are 1 or 2 that are loose, but nothing's going to unravel. And you don't really see these all that often. And they do have all their parts intact. So thank you. I see Nikki's just in case. Patty's just in case. There's the bid end. So Patty, you get first choice at 17. Nikki, you'll have backup at 16. Patty, let me know if you wanted 1 or 2. 1 or 2. They are identical. And then this little girl is number 3. And then you want the twins, please. All right, they're yours, Patty. Thank you so much. And then Nikki, let me know. We had number 3 left. You could have number 3 or number 4. So I will watch the chat. That one was 3. That one was 4. And they could be yours at $16 each. All right, there, Miss Amie.
All right, $12, Jason.
You got it.
All right, so this is something that did not make it into my preview. I actually decided to lot something together, so I had extra spots. So I pulled this out of my Christmas hoard, as you will. So this is a really cool new old stock honeycomb snowman centerpiece decoration. I do not know the maker of this. It is not marked Hallmark or Russ or anything to that nature. It's not marked Denison. I don't know who made this one. I couldn't find the exact one. But it has never been out of the envelope. It is completely sealed in there. Now you can see the decoration itself, once it's put together, is 12.5 inches tall. The envelope itself measures 10 by 15. That in and itself is a cool display piece. But the fact that Mr. Snowman has never come out of the packaging is pretty cool. So it does have directions on how you put him together. On the back side, the perfect festive decoration. I love these kind of honeycomb decorations. I usually try and pick them up if they're still in good shape. And obviously this one is because it's never come out before. So you could leave it in there and just display as is, or you could free him and put Frosty together, which I think is pretty fun. He would look really cool, I think, on a mantle. If you don't want to put him on the middle of your table, but on a mantle, and then surround him with, I think he would look really cool with milk glass, and surround him with your glass collection. I think that would be really cool. But I see Jill's in at 13. I saw Karen's in at 12. So we're looking for 14 or more. Again, the packaging does measure 10 inches wide by 15 inches in length. And the honeycomb decoration ends about right here. So he's about 12.5 inches tall. All right, we're going to count this down. We're looking for 14 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh gosh, I love him, Amie. I love me some honeycomb decor.
Do too.
Oh, he's so good.
All right, Jill, I see you're 18. Just waiting for the bid end to come in. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Jill, this is coming to you for 18. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Good score. All right, guys, $20, and you're going to get this whole lot. You're going to get all 4 of these putz houses. They're in overall really, really good condition. They all have their celluloid windows. There might be a little cracking, but they're still intact. The only major issue that I could find is in the back of the castle, as a lot of these do. Somebody opened up the hole here in the back a little bit more, I think, to put a larger bulb in. So again, you're going to get all 4 of these for $20. They are the putz houses with the chunky little bit of mica glitter on them. And then all of the ones on here, they have those trees that is actually natural sponge that they would dry. So $20 on all 4 of these. I'll show them to you quickly up close, and then we'll do a countdown if anybody's interested. So you're going to get the castle house. A lot of times folks think these are really unique. You don't see these all that often. So you have this brown castle house. All the windows look like they're intact on that one. Remember, this one does have the larger opening here on the back of it. And then you're also going to get, thank you, Mike, I see you're 20. You're going to get the little white house here. Now there is a little crack, but at least most of the window is present. It is stamped Japan. So, and then this one has the half fence and has a chimney on it. So you will get that one. My personal favorite, how often and how many times in life do we see a pink church? So there's a pink church. That one does have a little cracking to the main window, but overall good condition. So there you can see. And most of these measure about 4 by about 3. And if you guys collect putz houses, I would say these are your most traditional style putz houses. So, I mean, you can mix and match them, but if you're very particular of them all looking a certain way, these are the ones you normally find, or should I say I normally find. And then you'll have this one, which is the double peaked house. Again, we got a little cracking going on right there in the door, but everything else is intact. You couldn't ask for anything more. And this one has the red roof with a little bit of glitter. No other major issues, and it's marked Japan. So we're in at 22 right now with Daisy Girl. We're looking for 23 or more, and you're going to get all 4 of the putz houses. So we're going to keep it moving, and we're going to do a countdown. If anybody's interested, please put in a bid. If you are bidding, you can use the just in case. So we're going to count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And remember, gang, you're going to get all 4 of these. Found them together. I kind of feel like they have a history together. We'll keep the village alive. So Daisy Girl, we see you're just in case. I see Sarah in with a plain bid of 25. And again, all 4 of them, and they all roughly measure 4 by 3. So Renovative Home, I see you're 28. Thank you so much. Right before that bid ends. So with Sarah's bid of 28, Daisy Girl, you secured it with that 30. Congratulations, Daisy Girl. You're getting all 4 of them for $29. Good, good, good. Enjoy. All right there, Miss Amie.
All right. I have a choice at 16.
Okay.
Okay. So I had some of these in the summer, but they were smaller. And I picked these up at Springfield when we were all together in September. She did have a few more at her booth. I love these so much. So these are larger size Mercury bead and wire bell ornaments. I think they're pretty spectacular. The ones I had in the summer were a little bit smaller than these, and I think I had 3 different colors. Had she had the red in this next larger size, I probably would have got all 3, but she didn't have one in the red. So I just got the green and the blue. I love these so much. So as far as I can tell, all of the beads are intact on these. There's no missing beads. I don't really see any popped beads either. I try not to get anything like this if they have popped beads on them, just because they're prone to be accidents can happen if you cut yourself on those popped beads. So I try not to get any, but there is like discoloration. You can see that there's variegation in the coloring of the beads on there. That just, you know, happens with age, but they are in relatively good shape. And I think they would look really cool with the Mercury bead garland as well. All right. So measurement for these, they are 4 1/4 inches like in diameter. So kind of the round part. And then they're about 5 1/2 inches tall to the little hanger on the top. So that's the blue one. And then the green one, it's kind of that chartreuse kind of green there for the beading. I really like that greeny yellow kind of color. Again, it's relatively the same condition as the blue one. No popped beads, no missing beads, as far as I can tell, on any of these. So I think they're just cool. I really like these. And they do come in a larger size than this too, that I have seen as well, and smaller. So you could cover your whole tree with Mercury beads. That would be really cool. All right, so I see Trendolin's in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more on choice. No, Stacy, I will do that in the next couple rounds. I will do that. Okay, we're going to count these down, looking for 26 or more on choice. You can choose either blue or green or both if you'd like as well. We're going to count them down. 20. How old are they? I would say probably like late 40s, early 50s is probably the date that I would put on these. I know later on they started replacing the wire with kind of coated paper wire instead of this kind of exposed wire later on into the 60s. I have seen those as well. I just don't like them as much. I think these are the older versions. Yeah. All right, we're going to count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh, these are so good. And they're great if you string them and you make like a garland with them.
Oh, yeah. That's a
good idea. So good. Doggone lag.
Yeah, doggone lag. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, so I believe Trendolin is going to get first choice at 25. Trendolin, let me know if you want blue or green.
She wants them both.
She wants them both. All right,
both.
Good choice. Thank you so much.
You got it. All right, guys. My next item, it's going to start at $24, okay? This one's a hard one to part with because when you find these can either go one of two ways. When you find these, the cards in here are either really, really cool or they're really, really duds. So I didn't preview the inside of this. These cards are really, really good. So if you guys aren't familiar with what these are, some folks call them salesman samples. You would have went to your stationery shop and you could have picked these up probably summertime for that year, and then you could have ordered your own personalized. Could have had your name imprinted. I want to go back to a time when folks did this. So you are going to get this from 1956, and it does have, Mike, you already know, you know what's coming. You're going to get 8 unused cards in here. And let me tell you guys, these are fun, and these are some of the neatest ones I've seen in a long time. So we'll go really quick. So this one could have been your one choice from the 4 of us. You got the little snow family and the little trolley with all the little gifts hanging out. And of course, they're unused. So then that's what the greeting would have been. And you could have then, of course, there's the card number. So these are all, choices. Then you have the we, which I do appreciate that. The we, which is in the holly. Okay. So those were your first 2 you're going to get. Then you're going to get these holly people, which I love these holly people. And it is from the 3 of us, the 3 of us. Then you're going to get the quintessential couple scheme. They always gave them a little Victorian flair for the 1950s. Very white Christmassy right there. I love the color. Again, like Amy's background, you have the turquoise and the red, always a good color. And then here's the center of the fold out. It just gives you an example of what your envelopes are going to look like. So there is some discoloration to the envelopes. And then over here, you have, look at him, hello, and his little Model T, and we'll go over here this way. Look at her. My God, isn't she like Patty? She's like a Patty Duke, almost like very 1950s. Then you have this one, okay, but look at the Santa.
So
look
cute.
at that Santa up in that chimney, and then you have the other little couple right here. So, and that's from both of us. So these would have been all of your choices. One of your choices for 1956, because some of these little salesman samples, did have different ones, but there's the front. And then even some of the graphics here on the back are really fun. These are definitely fun to collect. So even the graphics here on the front, the grays, you have the snowflakes and all that good stuff. And then you have how you're supposed to order, some different ways. So ordering is easy, so things don't get complicated. Yes, they did, Patty. They also, yes, they would give these to school students to go home and sell them to your neighbors. So we're going to flip it around so nothing gets bent or torn. We're in at 24 with Mike. Thank you, Mike. We're looking for 25 or more. And again, even if you wanted to, you could take all these out because you're going to have, they are full on greeting cards. So you got 4 there, and then you have the 4 over here. So you're getting 8 cards, plus you're getting the sample book. So I didn't see any other bids come in. So we got Mike in at 24. We're looking for 25. Let's go ahead and count this down as we close it up. So 25 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And my years of collecting these, I think they made them like this up to the 60s. So
that would be so much better at school than selling chocolate bars. Like, let me be your greeting card peddler. I know.
And every time I find these, I freeze. I'm like, is this going to be filled with good ones or is it going to be so-so? This is a good one. So, all right. You secured it, William, but you didn't need it. So you're getting it for $28. Thank you so much and welcome. And also Steel Whisper, welcome. I missed you earlier. And hello. And guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Congratulations, William.
All right. I did bring some non-Christmas things to the sale tonight. This next item is going to start at $30. It is a non-Christmas thing. And it's a linen, so you know it's going to be challenging for me to show, but it's so darn cute. All right. So this is a little kind of a coverlet or like an overlay for a bed. It is not a heavy blanket by any means. But it's so cute. I had to get it. If you guys saw my Christmas open house video from Lake Odessa, you get to see the whole thing. So this is a really cute little, I'm calling it a coverlet because it's just single-sided fabric. I think this is more something that you would use in the summertime, but you could put it over top of like a heavier blanket for sure. But it's got all these darling cute kitties embroidered all over it, doing different activities. There are a couple little spots, and I will point those out to you, but I wanted you to see the full blanket with all the kitty cuteness before I show you the spots. All right, so we've got kitties eating, kitties in a boot. Mama kitty is putting, it looks like porridge maybe, into a bowl, and then there's little flowers that are embroidered. All right, so it is hand embroidered. There's the back side. So you can see the stitching and stuff on the back side. I do believe that this is handmade. The fabric on here, it feels like some sort of linen, very lightweight. So the spotting on here is very minimal. There's just a couple. I did not launder this. This is how I found it. There's a tiny little spot right there. There is a little spot. Where'd it go? Right there. And there was one other one down here at the bottom. Down here at the bottom, there's one other one. So those are the only spots that I could note on this. It's very clean. It was nicely ironed. It has got some creases in it just with me having it up here. Measurement for this, it does measure 33.5 inches wide. So width is 33.5. And then length on it is 57 inches. So as I'm standing here, the bottom touches my feet and it comes up to about my chin. So that's, hopefully that gives you, I can't back up any farther. That's as far as I can go. And it is trimmed in cute little blue and pink seam binding. So no holes. There's no holes in it, just those tiny little stains that I pointed out to you. It's in very lovely, lovely condition, darling, cute little kitties. All right. And I think the big boot shoe house in the middle with the little kitty peeking out, I think that is my favorite, but it's darling. All right. So we're going to count this down. I see Nikki has popped in with a 34. So we're looking for a 35 or more. I'm going to count it down. Measurement again, real quick, is 33.5 by 57. All right, let's count it down. Don't forget those just in cases. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It would make a really cute curtain too if you wanted to turn it into a curtain.
Those kitties look really hungry, Amie.
They are.
Really so hungry. Oh, guys.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. I see KB had a just in case of 41. Glowy Girl had a just in case of 47, but Nikki came in there with a just in case of 65. So for 48. Nikki, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good, Amie. You find some really good kitschy linens.
Thank you.
All right, guys. $12 choice, and you guys either know these or you don't know these. And if you do know them, you know the normal condition issue, okay? So these are your 1950s plastic snowmen. It will be on choice at $12. They look like they have stogies in their mouth because when they were original, they had pipes. But more so than not, you find them like this, and now we just accept them that they have little stubby stogies in their mouth, okay? They're in very good condition. There's always some discoloration because of aging to the glue, but the white plastic is superb on these. So is all their, quote, cold paint. So $12 choice, and these were candy containers. So little candy goodies would have come in the little pouch of these guys, and now they're great to put bottle brush trees in. They're great to repurpose for other things. I've seen folks tie them into Christmas trees and do all sorts of fun stuff with them. You can even, I think they are Rosbro, Glowy Girl. I think they are.
Rosbro. Yeah.
I will be the first. I'll be the first to admit I'm right behind Amie when it comes to the ceramics loving, and the plastic is second. So I don't always know the names of the plastic ones. But again, we have a pipe breakage on both, which now they look like stogies. Trendolin is in at 15. I see you, Glowy, in at 17. Now, they made the same snowman a little bigger, and then they marketed him as a little light. So there would have been a light that went in the back here. If you want to pop an LED bulb in there, go right ahead. You could probably light him up, and he would look really, really good. So both sides look pretty much the same. This guy has a little separation on him, but holding tight. You know, a lot of these get major scuffs, major damage. This one is in the same exact condition. His paint is really good. You can see there is some discoloration here to the glue. Hello, Lucinda. Good to see you tonight. You can see there is some yellowing, and that's just from the glue. So
I had to go grab my plastic novelties book. Yes, he is Rosbro.
Okay, all right. So we got two Rosbros here, and they're in pretty much the same exact condition. So measurements on these guys, they're about 5 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. So they're about 5 by 3. So these make great little gifts. You could put candy in them again or just decorate with them. And I know folks that come in my store, and every time they find one, they buy it and they decorate with this whole tribe of them. Like they'll have 20, 30 of these little guys up on their mantle. So if you just want one, that's fine. If you like to decorate with multiples, that's fine too. So Wings is in at 18 right now on choice. We're going to count it down. We're looking for 19 or more, and you can use it just in case if you're an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see your 20, Trendolin. We got Lee Ann in with a 22. And it will be on choice. They're very similar. I see you're just in case, Glowy Girl. Nope. And you're right, Patty. No earmuffs. Bill would be happy. They're going earmuff free. They're just throwing caution into the wind. They don't care if they get frostbitten at all. So Leanne had a 22. Glowy had a just in case. So Glowy, 23. You get first choice. Let me know, Glowy, did you want 1 or 2? And again, they are similar. There's not really anything to distinguish them apart. But you get first choice. Let me know if you want 1 or 2 at your bid of 23. And then Leanne, you'll have backup at 22. And if Leanne, you wanted both and you pass, if there's any left, we'll just go backwards. So, okay, Chloe, I got you for one. So I'm going to give you the one that has the least amount of separation. Okay. So Chloe, you get the one with least amount of separation. So Leanne, let me know, did you want the remaining one? If you pass, it's going to go to Trendolin and we can communicate through the chat. So Leanne, let me know if you wanted the other one. At your bid, you can have the other one, and it would be a bid of $22. So 22, and if you pass Trendolin, you'd be on deck. So we'll get you going, Amy. All right, you got it, Leanne. Thank you so much. And Leanne, you might be new to me, so if you could just give me your information, we'll be invoicing on Saturday. Thank you so much.
All right, 16 on choice, Jason.
Got it.
And if you guys can get your hands on this particular book, it's a good one, especially if you like the plastic candy containers or toys. It's a really cool book. It shows a lot of stuff in there. All right. I have a choice of shakers up next. And these are both non-Christmas. So first up are these cutie pies. So these are little shopper girls. They're out on the town with their handbags, which is really cute. It's been probably close to 10 years since I've only found the one in green ever before. And I cannot for the life of me remember the maker on these. I can't find these on the internet. So I cannot remember who makes these because it's been so long since I've run across one of them. They are a little bit harder to come by, and they did make several of these with different colored handbags and kind of stylized heads as well. We do have the holes on the back. There is a little bit of paint loss. So the gold kind of trim and accent on here is cold paint. So it does have some scratching to it. They do have cork bottoms still intact and Japan tags. The little shopper girls measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. The other choice is this set here. So we've got the little rose, and you can see that there's a tiny little window that's popping out of the flower, and that is a shaker. So the holes are here up in the top. This one's also a cork bottom. Looks like it had an original price of 49 cents. They're stamped on the bottom. And then the other shaker is this little pixie girl that kind of sits on top of the house. So the little flower is her house. I think that's cute. I have never seen this before. Jason said he'd never seen this one before. And then the holes for the shaker are on the back. There is crazing present on this set for sure. She does have the cork on the bottom as well. No chips on these, but those are your two choices for the salt and pepper shakers. I think they're darn cute. That's why I brought them together. All right. The little flower pixie girl on the shakers, that's 2 by 2 1/4. All right. So that's the sizing there. And I measured these separately, not stacked. Okay. So we're going to count these down. I see Stacy's in at 16. Karen Kennedy's also in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on choice. I see Tammy just popped in there at a 20. So Stacy's back in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more on choice. We're going to count these down. The lag is bad, you guys. Don't wait to put in those final bids just in cases. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I noticed on the back of this collar, girl, there's a tiny little flea bite right there on the back of the collar. I did not notice that, but I wanted to mention that right quick.
These are so stinking adorable, both of these sets, and I love the butterfly. Oh my God.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if there's other ones that are like that.
I hope so. I hope
so, yeah. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Jan had a 26 bid. Stacy came in there with a just in case of 45. So for 27, Stacy, I'm pretty sure I know what set that you want, but let me know if you want shopper or butterfly. And then second choice is going to go to Jan. If Jan passes, it will go back to Tammy at 20. I can just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
All right. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. And gang, don't forget to be following Enamor Amie. And also tomorrow night at 8 p.m. over on the Cult of Vintage channel, Michael Todd, him and Amie are having an incredible vintage and handmade sale. So tomorrow night, which is Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, head on over to Michael's channel and you'll see him and Amie having a really, really fun sale tomorrow night. So, all right, guys, $18. And I'm going to go on record and I'm going to say these are my favorite snow couple shakers, hands down.
Those are good ones.
These are my favorite, and they are very desirable, and they are getting harder to find in this mint condition. So for that sake, they're going to have to start at 18. So they are made by Lefton, but these do not have their Lefton sticker on them, okay? Let me show them to you up close. You have Mr. Snowman right here. Okay, Karen, I got you in at 18. Look at his eyes and his eyelashes. Here we go. Get in here. They even give him a little bit of blushing. He's got that quintessential pipe. He's got his cane, and he's got his little dapper vest on and his cute little top hat adorned with a little bit of holly. So I love these. I love the colors. I love that they gave them little pops of pink to them. So he is in really good condition. They do have their original stoppers. Thank you, Debbie. I see you in at 22. They do have the original stoppers, maybe some crazing. Actually, truth be told, whoever had these before me, they actually used them. So I had to clean the pepper and the salt out of them. So it just goes to show that folks did use their Kitschy salt and pepper shakers back in the day. So you're going to get him, and now you're going to get Mrs. And Mrs. usually has a ton of cold paint wear, okay? She's in really good condition with no paint wear. She has her little rickrack down here, and it may not be showing too well for you guys, but that's a light pink. So it is a very light pink. Thank you. I see all your bids. Janet's the first one in at 27. Karen is in at 28. And she has these cute little blushing and the cute little face on her. Her hands are in her little hollied muff, and she's got the great green hair. So I love these. These are some of my favorite. And the rickrack continues in the back here, but they never did paint it, okay? So it's actually like three-dimensional, so it is raised up a bit, but they didn't paint it on the back. So we are in at 29 right now. They do measure about 4 inches tall, so about 4 inches tall, and these are in superb condition. Light crazing, minimal paint loss. Very vibrant and white. Love them. I love him. Come on, camera, you got to focus tonight. I love him. And I love her. So let's count it down. We're in with Janet right now at 29. We're looking for 30 or more. If you're an active bidder, you can use it just in case. So we're going to count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love the non-traditional green that they use on him, but then they give her the more traditional green for the hair. Guys, these are some, I will go on record, these are my favorite snow couple salt and pepper shakers. And they didn't do, I don't think they did, but maybe something else. I think they did them the same face, maybe in a sled, I remember, but they didn't.
I feel like there's a planter.
There could be. I think you're right, Amie. I think you're right. All right, Karen had it just in case of 40, but Diane, congratulations. They're coming to you for $41. All right, Amie.
All right, I have a handmade piece up next. It's going to start at $40.
You got it.
And I was feeling left out with a Santa hat, so I had to go grab one.
All right. Oh, you got a blue one on. Is that Michigan colors? Is that Michigan colors? Okay.
It's a Michigan hat, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, so I have one. I haven't brought one of these for a while. So I have one of my Kitschy arrangements, and Garden Guy Bill actually gifted me this amazing pixie. This is one of my favorite pixies. I love the face and the nose and the ears. Everything about this kind of pixie is one of my favorites. So the only thing that I have done to the pixie, he was dressed in the green stripe and everything, the pink, that is original to him. I have added some tiny little green jingle bells to the end of his shoes, and I've added the little sparkly pink pom-pom to the end of the hat. I have added a tiny little swirly lollipop into his hand, and that is made out of Sculpey clay. There is a tiny little present, a pink bottle brush tree, a vintage starburst sequin in green, spun cotton ball, another vintage sequin, a vintage flocked little snowflake in the back, and he's perched on a strawberry soda can. The Sun Glow soda is actually out of Holland, Michigan. So this is a Michigan can. I don't run across those super often, but I love usually the colors that they have for these. It is signed by me here on the backside. There is a little pink glass ball and another tiny little wrapped gift back there on the backside. So measurement for this, it measures 9.5 by 3.5. So 9.5 to the top of the little hat up there. I love that pixie. He's so good.
Man, Amie, if you guys had like a candy lane display for Christmas, how great is this going to look with those colors?
I love it so much. So I like to do sometimes non-traditional kind of colorways when I can pull out the colors that the pixies actually are for a little bit more whimsy than the typical green and red pixies that we see. So always love to play around with the fun colors. All right, so I see peppermint patties in at 40. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 41 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. He's got those same kind of style eyes as the snowman shakers. I love like with the big cheeks when they smile. Love that.
That's probably one of my favorite faces on the pixies too.
Yep.
Snooty, angry, yet sweet all at the same time.
He's up to no good. That's for sure.
That's true.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Peppermint Patty, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $20, and I'm going to call this new old stock because it's still semi-wired into the box. So if you guys love these kitschy 1960s tree toppers, I have one mint in the box for you. So I have the lid here, $3.49 originally, and it's the Energy Saver. I would say this one's probably from the very late 1960s, maybe early 1970s. So I will light it up for you to show you that it does work. But this one is the little more difficult that you don't see that often. It's the Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So it is the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and it has all its original parts. There's a little stem down in there, and then it comes with its original post so that you can put it onto the top of your Christmas tree, and then shoved right in here is what I believe. I didn't even check. Okay, I can see. It has the blinker bulb in there, and it has the original replacement bulbs inside. So again, new old stock, $20 if anybody's interested. It does work. You can even see that this is still wound from the factory. Thank you, Melissa. I see you in at 20. I measured just the inside. It's about 7 inches. They also gave you, before I light it, they gave you this, so it could be the tree topper, but you could also use this as a placard, so you could hang it on the wall if you wanted to. So let's light this up here so we can show that it does work. The wiring is in very good condition. I would trust this to plug it in, and there you go. You can see, and it does actually light up both of the faces. Santa's face does light up as well, but his plastic is a little thicker, and the bulb's a little further back, and there we go. We're flashing. We're flashing. So that must mean the flasher is in it, and the original non-flasher is in there. So if you didn't want it to flash, you just have to swap out. I believe it's usually the clear one. So you just have to swap that out so it doesn't blink. But Santa's face does light up. He's just a little chunkier. His face is a little thicker. So you just got to adjust the bulb a little bit for him to glow. But his little cotton beard is in superb condition. They're very clean. Literally, I don't think this was ever put on a tree. So we'll send everything with it. And we are in with Trendolin at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. And they are the squishier. So they're the squishier, like almost squeak toy kind of rubber. It's not the hard blow mold. And then you got a felt body, tinsel, plastic, kitsch Christmas at its finest. So 26 or more, we're going to count it down. You can use it just in case if you're an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. She even has metal glasses. They even gave her the thin little metal glasses. Gosh darn it. I love these. And I've seen
I love
folks
those too.
I mean, I've seen folks hang a bunch of them on the wall and plug them in together. They look really good. I mean, and to have one in this good a clean condition, you don't find them like this much anymore. Not anymore. There's our bid end. So we had Melissa. Thank you for your just in case of 33. Patty Rose had a just in case of 51. So that's coming to you, Patty Rose, for $34. Thank you so much, guys. All right, Amy.
All right. I have a choice at 16, Jason.
Right.
So Jason got one of these from me last year, and I actually found the same person that I bought them from last year had some more, so I had to get them. I love these so much. So these are oversized greeting cards. They are flocked. They're tent cards, and they're a little mechanical. So there's a little pop out there to kind of give a little bit of movement. And I have two available. These are both unused. They're early 1950s, oversized, flocked little Christmas elephants. They're so cute. So these are made by the Gibson Card Company. And I'll show you, they do both have a little tiny issue to them, which doesn't really take away from either one of them. So that is where you would write your little greeting, or you could write them on the back, but that is the tent card. These do stand. And then there's a little bit of like accordion style kind of, you see that in there, that kind of helps pop the little elephant head out there to give it a little movement. And then they have this kind of little raffia kind of string for the tail. And that is just kind of sellotaped on the back. That is original to the card. And you can see it's Gibson card here on the back. So the small little issue with this one is there's a little scratch to the flocking. I don't think that is like a deal breaker or anything, but I did want to note it. And then there's a tiny little, like minuscule little amount of flocking missing from the tip of the ear on that one. And then the other one, the little issue on that one is the same. It's missing a little bit of flocking to the top of the ear, but darling cute. I don't really have anything big enough for it to balance on. I'm not sure if I can get it to balance on this. We'll see. There we go.
He's even better in real life. And I mean, he's the most bashful.
And elephants for Christmas, you just typically don't see that. Now you can see that it's standing. Measurement for this is 10 by 8. So it's 10 inches tall, 8 inches wide. Super duper cute. Especially if you have somebody that's an elephant person that collects elephants, or likes greeting cards. These don't come around very often. I do know that Gibson made a bear in the same kind of style for the flocked Christmas ones. I've also seen a cat, but I've never seen like a Santa or a snowman or anything like that, but darn cute. And the flocking on these are super soft. All right, so I see Trendolin's in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on choice. We're going to count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. See, Tony, it's funny when you're way behind and then it's got to catch up and they're like, and it's funny to hear. Yeah. I was doing that in Ariana's sale last night, and she really sounded like a chipmunk.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have fun with this now that I know about it.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, Trendolin, let me know if you want one or both. And if Trendolin doesn't take both, I'll bring whatever is back to the recap. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, she wants them both. You got it. Okay. Thank you.
All right. And gang, please make sure you're following Enamor Amie. Again, we made it very easy. Her link is right down below in the description. Also, please give us a follow and please give this a thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it. $10 and you're getting them both. Okay, you're going to get both. I call this like a twofer, so you're going to get them both. Okay, not only do you get the ornaments, but you also get the advertising. Now, when it comes to these are about, I think they're about 1.5 inches in diameter. The red ones have a little bit of wear, but the green ones, you can see right there, we do have some silver coming through. But again, you don't always get the opportunity to buy 2 sets of the Shiny Brights. and to get the normal quintessential colors of Christmas, which are your green and red. So we'll give you some more. I see you, Patty, for 10. Again, I'd say almost half of these have some wear, okay? But you could twist that to the inside of the tree, okay? More so than not, it's the box. I think these are some of my favorite boxes by Shiny Bright. These boxes alone you can sell in an antique mall. They have the advertising on the back for Shiny Bright, but what a lot of folks do is they use this as a riser, okay? So this makes an excellent riser in your Christmas decor. If you're going to do like an old store display, these are great to, mimic old store stock. So thank you for the bids. I'm seeing a 14 coming in. Verlaine, I saw your 13. Also, I know folks will take these ornaments out, and if you have larger bottle brush trees, you can use those little holes in there to put bottle brush trees, and then they sit it like this. So it's like an instant assemblage if that's what you want to do. I also know folks will just keep the ornaments in and stack them. The red ones have just a little bit of wear, but not really any silver coming through on them. It's the green ones. And again, they were probably in a hot attic somewhere and got some cracking to them. And let me pop one out so you guys can see. They have their little Shiny Bright tops on them, the tops that we all love. It's that little serrated tip on them. And you can see there's just a little missing right there. But I know some folks don't care. Some folks do. Nonetheless, I'm going to say you're getting 2 used but sort of new old stock. And again, it's those graphics on there, the good old Shiny Bright products, glass Christmas tree ornaments. Here is your side. Again, somebody wrote 29 cents. 29 cents when these were brand new. And I love the fact that they didn't give you an even amount of ornaments. They only gave you 5. So somebody at the factory was like, hey, you know what? If each one of those little flats, we just took 1 ornament out of them and sold them 5 instead of 6, how much we could save. So here you can see down here on the bottom, all the great details on there, more advertising, even if you wanted to show this part. They're from New York City, printed in the United States. So again, you're going to get them both. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Did I measure the boxes? No, I did not measure the boxes. Let me double check. Yes, I did. The boxes measure about 10 inches. So the boxes measure about 10 inches. So let's get this countdown started. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The boxes have no tears. They just feel old. There's no funky smells, nothing. Colors are good and crisp. Green ones do have some silver coming through on them. Red ones are in pretty doggone good condition. So thank you, Patty. I see you're just in case. So we had Verlaine. Well, there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. Verlaine had a just in case of 25. Lisa had a just in case of 30, but Patty had that just in case of 42. So Patty, $31. They're coming to you. Hello, Mary. Good to see you tonight. All right there.
Lisa, you're just in case of 44 came in way after the bid end. You might want to refresh. And if you guys were not here at the beginning when I was talking about the double speed, so if you either tap the screen on a mobile device or tablet and there's a little gear box, hit that, and playback is what you want to hit, and then scroll down to 2x. Hit that and it will get you caught up to live. If you're watching on the computer, it's down here somewhere at the bottom of the screen. It's also a little gear wheel, and that's where you can find that setting to get caught up. And you can hear us talk like chipmunks to get caught up as well. All right, $30, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right, this is my last rubber face Santa. It's the last one I have, but he's a little guy. Look how small he is.
Love him.
Oh, baby Santa.
I could just squeeze him and eat him up, Amy.
No, he's just like Santa. You can just, yes. So I did not do anything to Santa. I did not refurb him like I did one of the other ones I had. He does have a little flop. All right. He does have a little floppy neck, and he does have a little floppy arms as well. He doesn't have any rubber boots. He's all completely plush except for his little rubber face. He's just a small guy. I really like his size. He's not one of the gigantic ones like I just had. The My Toy ones are huge, but he's just a small one. I do not know the maker of this one. I could not find one actually in this particular size, so I'm not really sure. And he's not marked. Usually The My Toy ones are kind of marked underneath the chin, stamped into the rubber. There's no marking on him, so I'm not really sure the manufacturer. The paint's pretty good on him. I love his bright blue eyes. He definitely still has some rosy cheeks going on. Pom-pom is still intact, and I'll show you the back. You can see like his seams where he was stitched up once upon a time. And of course the white over time does get some discoloration on it, but I don't think it's terrible. And his beard is really nice and soft. So measurement for him, he is 16 by 11. 16 by 11. So shipping him really is not going to be too bad. I know the bigger ones can take such a huge box, but he will fit in a pretty small box, I think. And he's not super heavy. I'm trying to think. He's not sawdust. He's definitely that kind of fabric-y pulp stuff. If you've ever seen what's inside these guys, it's not very nice in there. Whatever they could find in the factory, they kind of just shoved it in there. Sometimes I'll find thread, sometimes like who knows what's in there. But it's kind of firm to the touch. He is kind of, but if you do want to pop him open, I recommend that you wear a mask when you're popping him open, because there's some dust that comes out if you want to take the stuffing out and restuff him. I recommend that highly, to wear a mask. I don't want you to breathe in any vintage fabric.
I don't want to see what's in my stuffed Santa. I don't want to know.
It's not the best. Whatever they chose to stuff these with, they were just, whatever was laying around pretty much. If you think of hamster bedding, that's a good way to think about it. Hamster bedding. Yeah. All right. We're going to count this down. Dryer lint. Yes. Yeah. Very similar to that. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So Jamie Jules, I see you're 75. Thank you so much. Unless I find another one, this is my last Santa. All right. We're going to count him down. Looking for 36 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I was trying to figure out what Case was looking at on the ceiling. I didn't know if there was a bug or something up there. He's just,
he's checking out
the roots.
He's inspecting. He's just inspecting for the winter, Amy. That's all he's doing.
He's so helpful all the time.
No sarcasm in that, Amy, at all. All right. There we go.
There's the bid end. All right. There's the bid end from Holly. Thank you so much, Holly, for filling in. All right. So Karen had a just in case of 43. Jamie Jules had a just in case of 77. So Jamie is going to win Santa for 44. Congratulations. Thank you, Jamie.
I love the blue eyes. I love those blue eyes too. All right, guys. This is my highest priced item of the evening. I found these at a good price. I'm starting them at half of what they normally sell anywhere else. So I do understand if nobody's interested, that's okay. They are going to start at $95, and this does take a serious collector. But they're in superb vintage condition. So I'll hold them up together, and then I'll quickly show them to you one by one. I have these gorgeous Shopping Girl Noels, okay? They're made by the Brinco company, and there's no breakage. There's no repairs. Minimal paint wear, or should I say paint loss, and I'm almost certain it's all factory. So $95. If anybody's interested, you can have the gorgeous Noel set. Let me sit it down because we don't want to be the one that does the breaking. So William, thank you. I see you in at 95. And again, I love these cute little girls. They're in very, very good condition. So here is your N. Yes, thank you, Karen. Each one is stamped Japan on the bottom. And from my research, everything leads me to believe that they are Brinco. Amy, if you think I'm wrong, tell me. I'm going with Brinco.
I don't want to be the one, but I sold that set last year in the original box, and they are made by Commodore.
Commodore, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You heard it. Then they are Commodore, and I love them. I love that we got her popping her head through the O. Again, cold paint is in very good condition. There's no major crazing. We have lots of gold. I know, Leon, but these are kind of hard to spell backwards. They kind of only
they are. Yeah, I know some sense you can interchange them, or if you're missing a letter, but those ones kind of go Noel.
She might have a light little scratch right here. But again, you know, you find these a lot. You have neck breakage. You have all sorts of different issues. There's none on these at all. There's not even an issue to the E. Look at her being crazy. She's like, hey, man, I'm going to pop my head through that E. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It does look very uncomfortable. And she does have her hand. So she is holding her letter like a good shopper girl does. And she's got her other hand tucked underneath the bottom part here. And again, each one is stamped Japan on the bottom. They roughly measure about 4 inches tall. So about 4 inches tall by 2. Okay. Each one's a little different, but that is pretty much the measurement. Now she has a little bit of paint wear right here by her little pom-pom. Other than that, these are in gorgeous condition. And truth be told, we're pretty certain we already have this set. So that's why I'm not holding on to them. And if we don't, we'll get them again somewhere down the lines. But again, these are in superb condition. Even their faces are really good. You know, a lot of times they do get wear to the faces because throughout the years they would wrap them in newspaper, but the flesh has no discoloration. Almost all the green is good. And again, each one is stamped Japan. So we are looking for 96 or more. We're in at 95 right now with William. We'll show them to you again. Oh, I see Leanne. Thank you. And at 100. So we're looking for 101 or more. So there she is. Again, even has great coloring on the gold. And again, honestly, I've seen a lot of these come out of the box, quote, you know, new old stock that have a little bit of wear to them as well. So these are very superb. So we got Lori in at 105. Patty, you came in right behind her. Here is your O. If my camera wants to focus, there we go. And again, guys, I don't find them, but there isn't one damage. So this is kind of fun. So Patty was in at 1.
You and Bill and the Noel sets.
Right.
This year. This has been pretty crazy.
Well, and it's kind of a little competition between me and the garden guy.
I know. So I saw he just found some more today. I was like, I stopped keeping track.
I got him right now. I'm in the lead with 2. I'm in the lead, but he's nipping at my heels. He's nipping at my heels, and I think he's bound. I guarantee you, if I know Garden Guy Bill, he'll beat me before Christmas. He'll have 4 Noels this year.
Very well.
So hey, I'm here for it. That's all right. I'll switch gears. I'll go looking for Merry Christmas stuff. I'll make a left and tuck and roll on him. So. All right, guys, I'm going to count them down. I'm not going to hold them up again. They make me too nervous. But you guys saw what they looked like. So we're at 140. We're looking for 141 or more. We're going to count them down. And the just in case is for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 141 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much. I see antiques for you and at 166. Again, no damage, no issues. I see Williams bid just in case of 300. It is the left and tuck and roll, Patty. It is the left and tuck and roll. I do prefer the Leons too, Tina. There is the bid end. Sorry, Lori, your just in case did come in after the bid end, but with the 166, congratulations, William. Your Noel set is coming to you for 167. Congratulations, and thank you all for the bids. All right, Amy.
Congratulations, William. That's a good set. All right. I have 18 up next. All right. And I was going to say, I perfected the left and tuck and roll, but all I got was this lousy t-shirt. That would be good. That could be your merch for next year.
All right, we'll do it. All
right, I do have some Christmas up next, and these are some cutie pie. These are little Siamese kitties wearing their Santa hats, and these are made by Kreiss, Kreiss, and they do have their original little blue rhinestones still intact in their eyes, which typically for the Kreiss pieces, a lot of the times those are missing. And we have talked about the Kreiss Christmas pieces, especially a few times on the show, that their paint is notorious for being either sloppy or very prone to scratching. The cold paint in the red is really good on these. This one might have just, a little bit of wild hand on the back of that one, but there's very minimal, very, very minimal paint scratching on these. They're very lovely condition. The only thing I wanted to point out is on this kitty here, and hopefully it will catch in the light. So right here, there's not a chip here. It is glazed over. It's like a factory flaw that was kind of in the molding. I'm not sure if they, you know, the end of the ear just kind of got caught in the mold or something like that. It is glazed over, so that is not a chip, but that's really the only issue that I can tell you about these. They do have the kind of rubberized stoppers. Those are prone to drying out over time, and a lot of times they just kind of fall out on their own. I do always recommend removing those and replacing them with corks. They will definitely keep better. They are both stamped Christ on the foot on both of them, although this one is a little bit harder to read, but this one you can read it pretty good on the foot there on the bottom. Very, very cute. So they did do these little animals. So there's dogs. There is there's squirrels. I feel like there's one other kind of animal that I have seen with the Santa hats, the bows, and the rhinestones as well. But they did a whole little series of these kind of animals. Oh, there's deer, obviously. Yes, there's deer with the Santa hats as well. All right, so cutie pie, little Siamese, meow meow. Very good shape. These are a little bit harder to come by than some of the other Christ shakers, especially if you're a kitty lover. A lot of people think that these are pugs. They're not pugs. They're definitely the Siamese kitties. And these do date to the late 50s. This particular set does. All right, we're going to count these down. Nikki's in at 18. Thank you so much. I'm going to count them down because we still have a few more rounds to get to tonight. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love the way they made the bows on these. So pulled
and
out.
Not exactly the same either. I like that they made them a little bit different. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Nikki, you didn't need your just in case. These are coming to you for 18. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. My next item, before I do that, let's say hello to our friend Sandy. Please give Sandy Spiff50 a follow. Hello, Sandy. So good to see you. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving and you're doing well. So gang, please give her a follow. If you haven't already, please do. $12 choice. And at Christmas time, I love decorating with records. Okay. I personally collect records. I personally play them, but you don't have to play these. These turn into great, advertising, great decor. It kind of, to me, it's not Christmas unless you got a little Bing Crosby. So these are little 45 record sets. So it's going to be $12 choice. Let's start with the Christmas cheer one first. Okay. These were put out by Decca Records, and they did a lot of these in the early 1950s. Both of these were little like, these would have been like your box sets from the 1950s. Okay. So there is a little bit of wear to this one here in the corner. But this one has, thank you, Tammy. Some of these have some great singers on here. Especially we got Guy Lombardo. If you guys don't know who that is, he was the king of the Old Lang Syne. He was Mr. New Year's Eve. Of course, we got Mr. Danny Kaye right there. We all know and love him. And then we love some little Andrews sisters who sang a lot of the songs with Bing Crosby. Now this one, somebody, I got to find out where it's at. Somebody wrote their name on it. So somebody claimed this one, okay? But again, thank you, Patty. I see at 15. I love the graphics on this, and there is a little wear to it. But you know what? From 1950 to still be here, I'm okay with that. So then they do open up, and they are these great little box sets, and they still have their original sleeves. So you could even decorate with the records if you wanted to, you know, with that great silver and black font. All of the 45 seem to be in very good condition. There's no warping. There doesn't seem to be any major scratching to them. So I do believe that they're all going to play very well for you if you want to. So they are box sets. I think each set has, each set has 4 45s in it. So that means you're going to get 8 songs. And I believe this box set, you're going to get a 45 from each one of these artists. Okay. So they measure, and I only measured the outside. They're about 7.5 by 7.5. So there is that one. Now, gang, if you love yourself some Bing Crosby, let me tell you, this one covers the gamut, okay? This one was one of the first 45 little box sets I ever purchased. I still have my original one, and I love putting this out at Christmas time. From that very atomic, like 1950s style tree to just a floating head. Just a floating head. That's all you needed.
Right.
Oh, you know, let's just pop their head in there and have it like weirdly floating above the tree. And of course, it's Christmas greetings by good old Bing. So you're all I want for Christmas. The first Noel, and that's a little weird the way they spelled that.
That's an interesting way to spell Noel.
I just noticed that. That's new to me. We got Deck the Halls, but let's just move over here because I think we all love when the Andrews sisters chime in with a little bit. Little Here Comes Santa Claus, 12 Days of Christmas. So again, you're going to get this box set. This one seems to be less for the wear. But again, remember, these came out in 1950, and they're very iconic. So Wings is in at 16. Melissa is in at 17. We got Simply Shenanigans in at 18. And again, you're going to get the box sets. Let me show you the inside of Mr. Bing himself, and then we will do a countdown. So the boxes, and there's no weird like attic smell or must to these. So there you go. There's the inside there. And again, both sets, I gave them a good look-see. I didn't play them, but I would have to imagine you can throw these on your record player and just jam on out around the Christmas tree. So this will be your Christmas cheer, or Bing or Top Bidder can take both. So we're looking for 19 or more, counting them down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and a bub, 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 bub. I'm just the hovering head of Bing Crosby here, Amy. Bub, 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 bub. So weird, but I love it. I love it. Peppermint Patty, I saw your 20. Then I see the just in cases coming in. Thank you guys so much. I see Patty's right before the bid end. So let me give a good look. See, it looks like our top just in cases. The first one was Wings, but Patty had a just in case of 39. So for 36, Patty, let me know if you want the Christmas cheer. We got some of the good ones on here. The Andrews sisters. I should have named some of the songs, but we got some good Christmas songs on there. Or you can take Mr. Crosby and a little Andrews sisters. Both of these are from 1950. And all right, Patty, congratulations. They're yours. All right there, Miss Amy.
All right, 25, Jason.
You got it.
All right, I do have another handmade item for tonight. Now, this is a brand new, never come to a live sale before. It's a little gingerbread girl doll. Now, she might be the only one that makes it to the sales this year. So maybe I will get some more time and have some back for Christmas in July. But I think she might be the only one that I get to. She's kind of taken a long time. So she is brand new. You guys, I create all of my patterns out of my brain. Okay, so sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's just it's a process. But I like how she turned out. I think she's much smaller than my like Christmas dollies. She's much smaller. So she is made out of kind of a light brown, toasted, if you will, fabric. And then I did hand paint her little face on there. She does have a big felt applied bow. She's dressed in twirly swirly peppermints. And I have added a little button here. Now, usually on my dolls, the dresses can come off. The dress does not come off of the gingerbread. And I have added vintage rickrack to her face and her hands to mimic the frosting that you would see on the gingerbreads. So it is vintage rickrack. And then she's got little bloomers, kind of a little snowflake pattern there underneath her dress. And there's the back side. So measurement for her, she does measure 13 inches tall by 10.5 inches wide. I thought she would make a cute little gift for somebody. Amy, or tuck her underneath the tree. I thought she would look cute too.
Amy, I love all your handmaids, but I got to tell you, this is my favorite one. Like
really?
When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I never saw this before. And I thought, did I not know that Amy made these?
No, because you hadn't seen her before. Yeah. I kind of alluded to, I was working on something new.
Yeah.
It's just so many hours.
I love her. I got a feeling people are going to want more of her. She's good. Can you do a boy? Can you make a boy?
Yeah, I know. See, I was thinking that too, that it would make like a little couple would be really cute.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
I see Steele's in at 40. Thank you so much. We're going to count her down, looking for 41 or more. We'll see. Maybe I can get another one done. I don't know, you guys. We'll see. I'll try. All right. We're going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I do have to try and find some place to autograph her or tattoo her, if you will. Tattoo the cookie. Yeah.
Love it.
Well, all my dollies have been getting tramp stamp tattoos when I'm sending those out. So we'll see where I have to sign her. All right. There's the bid on from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Steele had it just in case of 52. Sherry came in with it just in case of 120. So Sherry's going to win her for 53. Congratulations, Sherry. Thank you so much.
You did a great job, Amie. I love it. I love it. And gang, make sure you head on over to the Cult of Vintage, his channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you like what you see here, gang, you're just getting warmed up because him and Amie have an epic vintage and handmade sale lined up for you guys tomorrow. And the proceeds, Amie, the proceeds tomorrow, they go to...
Yes. So Toys for Tots.
Yep.
Both of our previews are up on Instagram and on our community tabs for everything that we're selling tomorrow. Michael is donating 100% of his sales to Toys for Tots tomorrow. He has some handmaids as well. If you guys don't know, Michael is also an epic crafter. Mm-hmm. And I'm also donating a percentage of my sales tomorrow. I just told Michael this today and he was like, what? So yes, I'm donating a percentage of from all of my sales to Toys for Tots as well. And then Michael goes out from everything that's donated and buys toys and records it. It's super fun. Super fun to see him buy all the toys. I love it.
It is.
Yeah. I think he's been doing it, what, 4 years?
This will be the third year.
3 years.
3 years. Yep. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on the Cult of Vintage's YouTube channel. Okay. $20, guys. And I fell in love with this when I found it. Okay.
I love them too.
I have to tell you that I remember being a kid in the 80s and all of this satin kind of stuff was in. Like they did the pillows, they did the little geese, they did everything. I have to believe that this is a bougie little Santa pillow from the 1980s, okay? So I know he's a little different, but I'm here for it, okay? The satin on him is in very good condition. You know, sometimes the satin can get pulls or it can get stains. There's no stains on it whatsoever. There's no funky smells. If you guys are looking for like a bougie, like Hollywood Regency, maybe a Santa to throw on your bed or in a guest room, I think he's going to be for you. So this is like a feather boa that adorns him as a beard, okay? So he has these plastic. They are plastic eyes. He's got this cute little satin nose. There is some holly, berry and holly in there, okay? And then the rest of his hat, I believe, is the pillow. And then you have a little bit more up on top here. So there is no tag on it to, you know, give me a person's name or anything. Again, I know this is not normally something that I bring, but I thought he was just so stinking different and cute. I thought maybe somebody might be interested in him. So he measures, if I can get him in the full camera, he's about 16 inches tall, He's about 8 inches wide. So again, let me get in on this face. Again, I would call him a pillow. So he is a pillow. And I just love, he doesn't even have like
I love the floof.
It does. And it's not like it blows off. Like
it's like feather boa.
Yes. And I'm here for it. I love it. Thank you, Trendalyn. Like I could see somebody who had like a spare bedroom, like a little boudoir, a little feel going. I just think he would look so cute in it. Like I kind of imagine Marilyn Monroe singing like Santa Baby, you know, with him on her bed while she's writing in her diary or something. So he's just that. I mean, and he does have a vintage feel to him and a vintage look to him. Let me hold him like this so you can get the full effect. And again, he is made of a satin material. And a lot of times I know satin can get runs or pulls in it. There are none in this. You can see it's super glossy. It's got a nice feel to it. And he's just different. And again, pop him right there. Even if you have like a side chair that you use or a changing chair, you could put him on it to decorate him for Christmas. So I see Trendolin in at 20. We're going to keep it moving. We're looking for 21 or more. Again, I believe it's 1980s. One of these satin at its best. My aunt had a ton of this stuff. Like she had the with a satin craze. She had the pillows. I remember the creepy goose or geese that she had.
Yeah.
She didn't have a cool Santa like this. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop, boop. Bid end. Look at that little nose on him. Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy. I don't have a mouth, but I can
Danny,
talk.
you look like maybe you've been out in the sun a little long.
He looks like he does. He looks like a Southern California, maybe Floridian
Santa.
I got to get back to the North Pole and get Mrs. Claus to put some sunscreen on me and get ready for Christmas. Trendolin, he's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. $12, Jason.
All right, Amy girl.
All right. We're going non-Christmas for the next round. And I haven't had one of these in a while. And it's a little Ruthie Newton Squeak Girl. I love these. These are some of my favorite little squeak toys to find. Now, she does have a little bit of wear to her. She's not super bright and colorful. Her eyes are really good. But she does have a little paint wear to the dress and to the shoes. That's kind of the worst part right in there. But she's got her little curly Q hair. I'll turn her around to the back side. You can see there's just a little bit of paint wear on the dress, on the back, and the shoes as well. She is stamped Sun Rubber Company Ruthie Newton here on the back of her head. And she doesn't have a super loud squeak, but she does squeak. Okay, usually I don't do the squeaker toys because Maisie usually goes nuts. But I was like, yeah, she sounds safe enough for me to squeak her. She's not super loud. But measurement for her, she is 8 inches tall by 3 1/4 inches wide. I love the Ruthie Newtons. Some of my faves for sure. Just the cheeks. You just want to squeeze the cheekies there. All right. So I see Mike's in at 15. We're looking for 16 or more. I am going to count her down because we still have, 4 more rounds? Am I right?
I think so. Who's counting me? I don't know.
Yeah, who's counting? I don't know. All right, we're going to count her down, looking for 16 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I know you were saying, Amy, this stuff is so good to decorate under the tree with, as like faux Christmas staging and things like.
Yeah, I love the old toys underneath the Christmas tree. I love that idea. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Mike was at 15. Glowy Girl came in there with a just in case of 17. So for 16, Carol, she's coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Those eyes, they never duplicated them, and they're so doggone good. All right, $15, and I have a music box, okay? And it's a little unique. So you can see the little mouse friend is moving. He is detachable, okay? So he's detachable. He has a magnet in him. And then he sits here, and when you wind him up, he'll dance around in a circle. I don't know, Amy, have you ever seen one of these before?
I've seen the magnetized music boxes, but I've not seen that one before.
Okay, and I'm here for it. So, and this is a ceramic, but it's more of the composition style ceramic. So it's more that later mid 1960s. So before we show you how it works, let me show you the underneath. It's made by the Gorham Company in Japan, and here's the bottom. So again, and of course it says, not recommended, for children, and I'm sure it's because of the little mouse. So you can see right here, there's a little circular area. There's the magnet underneath there, and that's what's going to move when you wind it up, and then the little mouse is going to move around. So you have Santa. He's playing himself, I guess, his bass guitar. I guess it's his bass string, not guitar. Would it be a bass, or would it be
like a cello?
Maybe it is. But whatever, it gets the mouse going. So let me wind this up here, and let's put it on here. So as it plays, he just dances
Oh my
around.
gosh.
And when I saw this, I thought of Amie because I know how Amie loves Christmas.
Yeah, I love the Christmas mice. So,
but I mean, okay, it's a stand-up bass. All right, thank you so much, Jalen. Thank you. Look at this, and literally as it plays, and I don't know what song it is. I think it's Silent Night. Yeah, I think it's Silent Night. So I think Santa's playing Silent Night. So, and that little mouse will just keep on going, spinning around and dancing.
I'll get dizzy after a while.
I know, but you know what surprises me is that the mouse is still here, that nobody lost.
Yeah, that he's not broken or missing.
I know. And the whole piece is in superb shape. The measurements on it, it measures about 8 inches tall by about 4.5 inches wide. And again, I show you, he works. I mean, I think it's just so cute. Look at that little stinking mouse doing his thing. Like, and I even have it kind of sideways. That's how strong that magnet is on him, that he's not even moving. So, I mean, you want to talk about high tech for 1960s? I mean, that probably wowed people for hours. Like, that's
it wows me now.
That's some high tech stuff right there. So Mike's in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Let's keep it moving and count this down. If you want to, you can use it just in case if you're an active bidder. There's no notable damage, and he is made in Japan. So we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, is it Santa Claus is coming to town? Maybe it is. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Jill. You're the first in at 22. So we're looking for 23 or more. It is made in Japan. Works really good. No notable issues, and still has the mouse. Now, remember, there is a little dark spot on the top, but that's just where his little dancing ring is. So right before the bid end, Metal Girl, you got him. $24. He's coming to you. Thank you so much, and congratulations. All right, Amie.
All right, $12, Jason.
You got it.
Okay, I have another Christmas piece up next. This is a little reindeer, and he is made by Napco. If I could get him to focus so you can see all of his cute little details. So he has one ear and one horn poking out of the Santa hat. The other ones are underneath the hat. And he's got a little candy cane with a bow tied in his mouth. I love the Napco reindeer. They did a whole bunch of pieces. Napco did for this particular series, but he does have the foil sticker present there on the bottom. They did little miniature bone china, little reindeer. They did figurines, salt and pepper shakers, planters, ornaments, all sorts of things with this particular little deer. Very, very cute. And there's no chips to him. Paint is really, really nice. I like that they put the little ermine fur trim on the hat. Always like to see those in the ceramics. Actually, Napco is pretty famous. Napco and Lefton were pretty famous for doing the little ermine fur trim. But very cute little details painted. There's actually a little girl deer that coordinates with this little figurine here. And that would be the salt and pepper shaker version as well. So measurement for a little Napco deer is 3.5 by 2.5. So that's the size there. Not a super large figurine. Pretty good to tuck in those smaller spaces. I think he would look really cute with next to a bigger bottle brush tree. He would look really, really cute. If Shanna's still here, a queen of the bottle brush trees. Definitely a cute little guy. All right, so no chips again. Great paint on him. We're going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Do you see their avatar, Amie? Look at that cute little deer.
Hello, the Moonlit Fawn. Welcome.
Gosh. Oh.
So cute.
I wonder if they like deer, Amie.
Maybe just a little bit. Hey, me too.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I like cats and deer equally, so that's kind of why I went with cat for my logo, but I do love that. All right, so there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so The Moonlit Fawn, you did not need your just in case. Napco Deer is coming to you for 15, and you are definitely a new name to me. So do make sure and send me an email with your shipping address and your PayPal email during the sale tonight. Thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations and welcome. Welcome. All right. $15 on my next item. And maybe you guys remember or you don't. I bought a collection of mottos this year. And this was in with the mottos, and I held it for Christmas. So I don't know exactly what this is. I don't know if it was a larger motto that they cut down. I don't know if it was a card. I did look very close on the inside. It does have little dots on it. So I do believe it's like a litho or a print. I do believe that this is maybe 30s, 20s, 30s. And it is a Christmas message to my sweetheart. Now, they must have probably added the wire recently to it, but you can tell the paper and the frame is definitely older on it. Okay. So now we'll get into exactly what it looks like. It measures about 6¼ by 5¼ and it is this great scripted, a Christmas message to my sweetheart. And then they have all these great like Dickinson style carolers. Okay. And if you can see, that is actually gilded the gold on there. So you can see as I twist it that it's like laid on it. It's laid on top. Okay. And then you can see the script here and I will read it to you. Then it's signed. Okay. I don't know if it's signed by the person that wrote the poem. I don't know if it was signed like a gift to their, significant other, but you can faintly see down there in the corner that there's a signature. Okay. And the colors on this are very deco style colors, kind of like watercolored the way they did it. And I just think it would be a really super cute gift to give to your sweetheart, or if you have a small spot on your wall to hang it, okay? And what it says is, it says, a Christmas message to my sweetheart. It seems to me take two. It seems to me that sunshine is more golden, the skies are a deeper and far lovelier blue, and life itself a million times more happy since the first day, sweetheart, when I met you. So I think that's just a sweet little passage.
I've never seen a Christmas motto before.
Me neither.
Never seen a Christmas one.
Me neither. And try researching this. It's almost impossible. I couldn't find anything on it. I even tried to do a little Google image searching. I couldn't find anything. But I just thought, folks that love something a little older, something a little different. Let's get in on these graphics. I got to get the glare off that glass. So that is just such a cute little depiction of these Dickinson style carolers. The script on that, and it's just itty bitty. It's a nice little gift. I thought this would be nice, if you had that sweetheart in your life that you needed to remind them that they're your sweetheart at Christmas time, or if you have a new sweetheart, or even treat yourself. And this would be even nice to keep out, throughout the winter season. You don't need to put this just away at Christmas. I know it does say it, but you could leave this out through January and into February at Valentine's Day, and then you could finally put it away. So it looks like, Mike, you're interested in it at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. Again, I'm not sure if it was cut down. I'm not sure. I couldn't find any information on it. All I can tell you is I do believe it's prior to the 1930s, maybe 30s, maybe 20s. In that time frame, and the frame itself, that frame is at least a $15 frame. I mean, that's all wood with that gold paint on it. So 16 or more, let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I know, listen, it is such a lovely little piece, a lovely little thing. Just a nice little gift. Treat yourself. Treat a loved one. Lisa, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. Looking for 17 or more. Itty bitty. It's about, it measures about 6¼ by 5¼ There's the bid end. All right, Lisa, it's coming to you for $16 as my glasses slide down. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
All right, $6 choice, Jason.
Got it.
All right, so if you guys have been following us for any amount of time, Jason and I are big nuts about vintage greeting cards. I have picked up some fun Christmas ones this year, so I thought I would bring 4 tonight to share with you guys. So your first choice is the deer, and it says heads up, details inside. And this is a little pop-up card. Look at the deer butt. I can't.
Oh my God, I love
So
it.
these are all 1950s greeting cards. They are all used as well. So we've got the little deer popping through the fence, and this one has some inscription 1954 on the backside. This it's also pencil in here, so if you wanted to, you probably could erase that so you could have the cute little butt graphic there if you wanted to show it that way. So that's choice number one. Choice number two, this one's from 1955. Can't find anything new or clever, so it's very plain on the outside, but it's a fun pop-up card with Santa popping out of the chimney on the inside. I'm a sucker for these pop-up cards.
Yeah.
They get me every time. And that one is dated. It does have a little signature down here at the bottom for that one. All right, that's choice number two. Choice number three is this one here. I love the greeting cards that are backed in black. I don't know, something about them just make them pop out to me. This one doesn't have a date on it. But I do believe it came from the same place as all the other ones, which were all from the 50s. So love Santa. And it does have a little pop of gold. And this one opens up with some great Santa graphics. 1959 on that one. And there's the back. And then the last one is some anthropomorphic goodness.
Oh my God,
this card is so good. So before I show you the inside, it has taped on the back here. It has the original envelope that it came with. So probably so that they had the person's address. And this one has a postmark from 1956 on it. So it's a fun aplenty card. These are great cards if you ever come across them. So anthropomorphic bells, and then on the inside it pops out. And then there's an actual little jingle bell attached there on the inside. So fun. Those are all of the choices there. I love greeting cards. Can't get enough of them. They just don't make them like they used to. All right. So I see Jill's in at 6. We're looking for 7 or more on choice. How much did it cost to send back in the day? I don't know.
I'm betting 3 cents. 2 cents. Okay.
2 cents in what one was this? 1956. 2 cents.
They're coming in now, Amy. I think there's a lag.
All right. Yeah, of course there's a lag. All right. So we're going to count these down. You guys are bidding on choice. So right now I see Lisa's at 8 and Chrissy's at 9. Lucinda came in at 9 as well. So we're looking for 10 or more. We're going to count these down. Bidder can take one or multiples, whatever they would like at their winning bid price. We're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh my God, I love that one. Oh my gosh. God, Amy, if we had the money, we should buy as many of these if we can and then start a company and reproduce them.
I know.
Oh my God.
Well, and those salesman sample books.
Yeah.
Those two. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Lucinda had it just in case, but didn't need it. If you guys are not subscribed to Lucinda at Fantastic Finds, she does have a YouTube channel as well. Go over there and give her a subscribe. All right, so Lucinda, let me know. We'll do deer, bells, chimney, Santa, teacup, bells, teacup, bells. They're bells. I'm assuming this is what you mean, Lucinda. And then next choice is going to go to Chrissy. So we've got deer, chimney upside down, and Santa. Those are the remaining ones there. And Lisa Day, if it gets back to you. And I think I can just watch the chat. Chrissy, you want the chimney. You got it. All right. So Lisa, these are the 2 that are left, and I can just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
All right, you got it. All right, guys, $22 is the start price on my next item. And when it comes to spaghetti and cold paint, this guy is in very good condition. So $22, he is my planter for the evening. He's a little miniature planter. I've never seen this guy before. I don't even know who made him. All I have are those code numbers on the bottom. Those code numbers, I don't know. Gosh, they could be.
That one does not scream anything to me.
No, I know. And that I love him. He is in such good condition. They even have a little step ladder on the side. And the step ladder has this green paint on it. Then you can see that the red cold paint on the brick is in phenomenal condition. And this is a tiny little planter. You know, a lot of times you find these Christmas planters that are, you know, very bulky, very large. If you have a small area that you're going to decorate with, this would be a great little planter for you. So $22. And again, his spaghetti, come on, guy, focus. This is your moment. His spaghetti is in fantastic condition. They have it all the way around the hat. It's all the way around his arm right here, his other arm here, and then it's around the bottom of his jacket. And then they even have him climbing up into the chimney. So it's a very unique piece, one that I couldn't find any other details on. He's about 4 inches tall. So he's about 4 inches tall, and it's about 3 inches wide. So if you love Santa Clauses, and you could also, if you wanted to, you could pop a bottle brush tree out of here. You could actually put a plant in it. You could put some tiny candy canes in there if you wanted to. But again, a very unique piece that I'm amazed with all this cold paint on here that it is all intact. And you can see it's very glossy too. So it's this cute little made in Japan, you know, spaghetti little Santa Claus, $22 if anybody's interested. And he faintly has, no, I kind of looked on the camera, thought he had blue eyes, but they really gave him those very 1950s, 1960s eyes. And in the cute little mouth there, he's like, ho, 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 Amie. Now, why is that not wanting to focus for me? There we go. Now you guys can see all that great detail. You can see that it's crisp and white. There's not a lot of discoloration.
The spaghetti is not all chipped up.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. I mean, it's really good. I love this little guy. So $22 if anybody's interested. You can see, I don't even know that he was even ever used. So we'll hold him back here so you can see. Let me put my black paper behind.
He's a Pittsburgh Santa, Jason.
He is. He is. Oh, I'm the Steel City Santa Claus, guys. I'm going down a brick chimney. I'm going to go down me a brick chimney. I'm telling you. So 22, if anybody's interested on this cute little, and it is made of ceramic, probably late 1950s, I would suspect, probably 1950s. And again, the measurements on him, he is about 4 inches tall. So he's about 4 inches tall, and he's about 3 inches wide. So again, very unique. If you guys collect Santas, I don't know that you're going to see him around all that often because I couldn't find any examples of him. So Paula,
I've not seen that one. And the numbering on the bottom is not screaming a particular maker to me. I usually don't see one that starts with an S like that.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. But, and again, his paint's in such good condition. And, you know, seeing that, I think I'm going to take a leap of faith. Something makes me think he's an older Norcrest. Something makes me think he might be an older Norcrest. I don't know. That's just pure speculation, but I'm still not sure about the number. But just the feel and the look, I'm not too sure. But again, if y'all collect ceramics, this would be a great, you know, piece to add to it or to start. Very good condition, and we're just looking for 23 or more. Let's start a countdown. We're going to keep it moving. We do have, I think, 2 more rounds. So Paula is in at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Pop a bottle brush tree in there. Counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I know his spaghetti.
I found him.
Did you get out of here?
Yeah, he's Napco.
No way.
He's Napco.
Oh my God,
there
he is.
I was like, I know that there's a spaghetti Santa section. This is another one, you guys. The spaghetti.
Well, nobody's selling him lately on eBay or on any other platform, so I couldn't find him. Paula, the Napco Santa is yours for $22. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much.
I had to pull a bill there and pull out my book.
You're looking good. All right.
Hey,
thank you.
You know, it's good to learn things. You know what I mean?
It is.
I've never seen a Napco piece starting with an S like that. That's really interesting.
No.
All right. 16, Jason.
All right.
All right. I've got some Jewel Bright ornaments in their original box. These are fun. This is, I had another box of Shiny Brights, though, in the box earlier. There were kind of those neon sugared balls, but I love to find stuff in their boxes. I think they kind of double as decor if you don't want to actually use them as the ornaments, but you could use this as a riser, stack some things on top of it, give some dimension. But they are the teardrop shaped ornaments, and then they all have little angels on the inside. And there's a little bit, I'm going to pop one out so that you can actually see it. I'm going to pop one out of the box because they can come out of the box so that you can see it. So they're variegated between pink and blue on the back. So the back of them, I know it's reading more silver, but it's a light blue on the backing. And then there's the Jewel Bright little stamp on the back. And then the little angels that are on the inside kind of coordinate with what's on the back. But there's a little bit of, I'm not sure if it's angel hair, but there's a little bit of kind of resembling like a little cloud fluff that's in each of them on the inside. So that's kind of the sizing there. Each of the ornaments are like 4 1/4. 4 1/4 like is the size there. But they all appear to be in good condition. They do kind of just pop in there. There's little holes that are punched up at the top where the little hanger can poke through, and then they just kind of sit there in the bottom. But I see there's 2 pink ones, and then there's 2 blue ones. I believe they're pink. Maybe they're silver. I don't know. The reflection on the screen is making me think maybe they're silver and not pink. But these 2 are definitely blue. All right. So the box measures 10 by 4 3/4 and about 2 inches wide. But the graphics on the box are equally as cool. I love the reindeer and how they're stylized on that. And this one also has the original price tag down here at the bottom for a whole $1 from Newberry's.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was like
I'm pretty sure we didn't have that in Michigan, but I know that that's an East Coast.
It is
department store that was back in the day. All right, so I see Lisa's in at 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more. We're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, a lot of you recognize Newberry.
Yeah. It was like a Nichols, it was one of those kind of like a Nichols, like a McCrory's, like a.
I'm not recognizing any of those names.
Woolworths.
Probably didn't have those here. Woolworths. We had Macy's, of course.
Right.
I think we had Neiman Marcus. We had those. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Hello, Catworm. Good to see you. Catworm had a just in case, but Lisa Day had a just in case of 28. So for 20, Alexis started out pretty strong there with a just in case of 30. So Alexis, these are coming to you for 29. Alexis, I think you might be a new name to me as well. So please make sure and email me your information before the end of the sale tonight. Thank you so much.
All right. And David says that there's a chimney, just Napco chimney planter, just like mine that I sold that's on eBay for $39.
Okay.
All right. I couldn't find it to save my life, but thank you all for helping. $14. And believe it or not, I have a piece of glass tonight to mix in. It is made by Farber Brothers, so they made the chrome piece. It is stamped underneath here. I want to show a lot of details at once. First of all, before you all start to bid, there is a little bit of pitting to the chrome right here. So there's a little bit of pitting right here to the chrome on the lip right there. I don't know how it could be polished. It probably could be polished out, but that's the only spot that I found. So there's a little pitting right here to the chrome right there on that tip. Trying to see, I knew it. There were 2 spots. It's these 2 spots right here. So there must have been moisture at play. So right here and right here. But gang, if you're looking for a bougie little compote to use on your Christmas displays, to put maybe some butter bits or some Christmas goodies in there, this is very deco, very 1930s. Again, Farber Brothers is the company that made the chrome. And then it's actually a glass insert. And if my memory serves me correctly, usually the glass was made by Cambridge. So usually it was an elegant glass company by the name of Cambridge that made the glass. So you can take the glass out to polish the chrome. So I know I'm getting a lot of glare, but you guys can see how it has these openings here on the side. It is a very shallow compote. This wouldn't have had a lid on it. And there are no chips to the top at all. In the center here, right there, you can see some of the font. That is where it says Farber Brothers. So they are the company that made the chrome piece that houses the glass part. And this measures about 5.5 inches tall, about 5.5 inches wide. So let me put some black behind it so we can get some glare off of it. There. Now you guys can see it's this gorgeous emerald green color. Great for Christmas. You could put maybe a candle in there if you wanted to. I was thinking maybe use it on your Christmas table to serve, you know, maybe some different little pieces of food or something like that, or even put some candies in there. You could put some other, well, you could, absolutely. Sure, absolutely. I'm liking the way you're thinking. Tuna ball. No, honestly, Amy, I was watching people that make cheese balls. They actually put some chunked tuna in them, and they also put some chunked chicken in them. Have you ever heard of that? I was amazed. I saw a couple YouTube or reels of folks doing it. And yeah, honestly, you could. And that tuna ball, yeah, they whip them up and they use them like cheese balls too. So thank you, Brad. I see you in at 14. Again, remember, there is a little bit of pitting right here on that part. I think it was this way. There's 2 little spots. Yep, there's your second little spot of pitting. And again, I don't like taking them out, but you can. This glass does pop right out because it was made by a glass manufacturer. And then Cambridge was then the metal manufacturer. What's the pink and yellow cheese ball called? Oh, my God, Bill, I don't know. I was just at the store today and saw, I think the red one, isn't it a wine? I think they put wine in it that makes it pink. Maybe someone in the chat can correct me. Yes, that's right, Brooke. Misty did do the chicken one. Yes, you're right. That's where I did see it. Yes, Brooke, you're exactly right. Yes, it is fabulous party decor. And Bill, I do. Yes, it is. It's port wine. I knew it. So we are in at 15 with Tammy. Thank you so much. And again, the measurements on this are 5.5 by 5.5. And I just want you guys to see, look at the details on the stem of this. So if you guys want something different in your display, and just because this is very Art Deco doesn't mean it's not going to fit your modern decor, but it's very different and it's a very Christmassy color. And they did do other colors too. So you can get some compatible pieces for it. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 16 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I hear Amy and Mama Pam make a killer cheese ball.
Yeah, I make a pretty good one with bacon in it.
Oh, God, Amy. I bet you that's good.
It sounds good.
Gosh, maybe we should all go to Amy's house for Christmas. We'll just all start leaving.
You can.
Oh,
come on over. It's only, what, 7.5 hour drive?
A hop, skip, and a jump. Hop, skip, and a jump. All right, Tammy, you didn't need it, so it's coming to you for your bid of $15. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
All right, before I do my last item, I saw Lucinda put in the chat. She doesn't know what butter bits are.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had to go grab the tin.
Okay.
I had to go do it. I'm all about grabbing the stuff off camera tonight. So these are Mrs. Leland's butter bits. They all come in like a tin. like this. Sometimes they would come with a plastic lid rather than a metal one. This I actually found on the way out to Pittsburgh when I was meeting Jason and Bill over the summer at the end of July. And it still had the candy in it. And it's still in here. I have to wrap these up and send them to John at Everyday Holiday Displays. He wants the candy for some reason. It's still in here. So I want to show you what you if you're curious. And Jason actually
I licked one. I didn't eat it. I licked it. I just licked it.
So there we go. That's what the butter bits look like, you guys. And they're filled with like fruit or chocolate filling. Ooh, the smell right now. John wants these to do some sort of display with them. I have to send them to him, but they come with like a little, a little pad so they wouldn't go around. And literally we opened the seal on this can when we were all together because we were all dying to know. Mrs. Leland's. Yep. That's the bottom. Yep. She made all sorts of different candies, but that's what they look like.
And it was that turnkey,
this
right?
This can is from what, 1962, you guys. 1962. Anyways.
You might be able, Lucinda, to still order them somewhere. I do think
I tried to look online because I was like, maybe Mama Pam can recreate the butter bits, and I was trying to find like a recipe or anything. They don't exist. I couldn't find them like on Amazon or like the online candy distributors. I can't find them anywhere. But they look like just like a little filled pillow candy.
Right.
So yeah.
And they tasted all right. I mean, it still tasted, when I licked it, it tasted like hard candy. Like
from 1962, and Jason licked it.
Now we all know what happened to Jason.
Yeah, we do. It was the butter bits. All right. So yes, anytime that you hear us refer to butter bits, like put your butter bits in it.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I have a little lot as my last item tonight. You guys know I like to pair the vintage together. So $18, Jason.
Right.
First up, you're getting the adorable wee kitten book. It definitely has some Christmassy kind of colors in it. If you actually wanted to incorporate this baby with some little Christmas kitty, figurines or something would look cute. Okay. But that's not what's coming with it. But I want to talk about the book first before I show you what's coming with it. All right. So the wee kitten, darling little book. If you've never seen this one, it does date to 1950. Cute little kitty illustrations throughout the book. Very, very cute. There's a couple different little stories that go throughout in here. There's other animals that are in here as well. Very, very cute. Darling, darling. Good condition. There's just a little bit of wear here at the binding. Okay. So you're going to get the book. That's the first thing you're getting. The second thing that you're getting is this adorable little kitty planter that is pushing the little cart. So I'll show you the planter. So it's a cute little dapper kitty dressed in his bow tie and Jason's hat that he normally has on there, and pushing the little cart with the flower wheels. He's dressed in pink overalls, which is pretty darn cute. Now there is a couple little flea bites here and there on the planter, but not any like super major damage. The planter is nice and clean if you actually wanted to use it for something. This is made by Grant Crest. They did do some very high quality ceramics, very cute, kitschy things. So I thought that this might make a cute little gift for somebody, or a cute little display. You could totally pop a bottle brush tree in there and kind of turn it into a Christmas thing if you wanted to pair them together. So they're coming together because they're kitties and they're cute and they just needed to come together. So that's how my brain worked with that round there. All right. So the planter measures 5.5 by 4.5. And the wee kitten book, again, is from 1950, and that measures 6 3/4 by 8. All right. So we're going to count these down. Jason has one more round. And we, of course, have our community share following our sale tonight as well. So let's count them down. We're looking for 26 or more. 30, no, 30, 20.
Let's do it.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I hope that we never have to do 30.
Oh, don't. I'll be counting 80, 49.
Yeah, at that time, we're going to have like an automatic timer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way. All
right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Mike was at 25, but Lindy snuck in there, pew pew, right before the bid end at 26. So congratulations, Lindy. These are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And my last round is going to be choice at $18. And thank you, Karen G and Holly, for being our bid ender and the backup and the mods and all that good stuff. So $18 choice. It's going to be choice on some of these made in Japan celluloid reindeer. Okay. If you guys aren't familiar with these do get a little difficult to find that aren't completely crushed and that still have their reins on them and that they don't have major damage. So they are similar. They're very fun to decorate with. They are celluloid, so it is that thin. It's like that paper thin plastic, okay? Here, you can see if the light can catch it. There is embossing. You can faintly see it. There we go. You can faintly see it right here. They do say that they are made in Japan, okay? Now, these are the larger ones. They do make smaller ones, and these will stand on their own. So rest assured, if you want to put these in your decor, they will stand on their own. They measure about 9 inches tall by about 7 inches wide. So $18. The big selling point on these is none of the legs are damaged. You know, a lot of times the celluloid breaks. None of the antlers are damaged. And what really makes these spectacular is they still have their original reins and bells, okay? And they do jingle. So if you have like a sleigh that you want to have like reindeer in front of, you can do that. These are very 1950s, 1960s looking. They could use probably a light wiping. I did not do anything to them. This is the way I found them. I do believe that anything could be cleaned off. I get a little nervous with celluloid, but a light little damp cloth, you could wipe these off, no problem. They're not really dirty. I just want to make sure that I point everything out to you. And I think this one here has a little tiny little bit of a flat spot here, but honestly, it doesn't take away from it. So I'll show you here on the other one. This one is a little beveled out. But again, I thought maybe somebody wanted 2 reindeer. You can sit them, you know, facing one another. Again, their paint is in remarkable condition. I always loved these growing up. I thought these were very, very like regal, very 1950s, 1960s. They're the same sculpt that, for example, Ariana sold one and I sold one. They took the molds, made them in celluloid first of all, and then they had other generations where it was a thicker rubber, thicker plastic. Some had swivel heads, but they were all the same deer. They just graduated, you know, through the decades with different material. But this would be the first time they were made, and they're very paper thin and they're very, very lightweight. These are also great if you're going to use something like this and put it in a wreath because they are so lightweight. So if you wanted to use this as the center of your wreath, put a wreath around it. I've also seen folks that have large enough Christmas trees. They tuck these into Christmas trees. So if you have a tree big enough and you can do it, I'm here for it. So William is in at 18. Thank you so much. We're looking for 19 or more. No damage, maybe just that little pushed in by the hind quarter, but they're good to go and they're made in Japan. So let's count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I always have good luck with the celluloid ones that they'll always stand on their own. It was the later years.
The rubbery plastic ones. Yeah. You almost did a 30-second countdown, didn't you?
Yeah, I almost did. We're going to start the countdown at 100, 99.
Oh, please. Will be now a 5-hour live sale.
All right, William, sir, congratulations. You just got to let me know if you want 1 or 2 of them, and you won them at your bid of $18. So thank you so much. Just let me know if you want 1 or 2.
Want both.
All right. Thank you so much. Amy, do you have a recap for anything?
Do not.
Nope, I don't either. So, gang, we did it. We did it. Amy, girl, do you want to tell the folks where you'll be at tomorrow real quick while I write down my information and any other?
I forgot to mention these. If anybody wants.
Hold on. Hang on. No, wait. Wait. They got to see it up close. There we go.
Okay. If anybody wants a little deer with the pixie writing on the back sticker, it's 3-inch waterproof vinyl. If anybody wants a sticker, email me. I can send it snail mail with a stamp and a card. Or if you want to add one on, or really any of the sticker collection from this year, let me know if you send your information, if you want to add on a sticker and which one that you want. I can totally do that. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Michael's channel at the Cult of Vintage, super excited, our second annual Handmade and Vintage Christmas Extravaganza. I cannot wait, and a fundraiser for Toys for Tots. So the link is over on Michael's channel if you want to go over there and set a reminder notification. It's already up there, and our previews are already posted if you want to get a sneak peek of the vintage and handmade coming from both of us. Those are posted as well. And then Monday I'll be joining Bill and Jason because it is the first Monday in December, which is crazy to me. So always the first Monday of the month, I'm joining my brothers in vintage here on Mother Tucker's Antiques at 8 o'clock. And then the following Monday, Misty is going to be joining us as well. Yep. And I think, Jason, we only have 2 more fantastic finds for the year. Yeah. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I know. And Catworm wanted to know again, how much were your stickers?
Yeah, $3, Catworm. $3. Okay. Yep.
All right. Yep. And Catworm, all you got to do is let Amie know. Just email her and tell her what you want, and she'll hook you up.
Yes.
So, first of all, thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Thank you, Holly, for being the backup. Hello, Deanna. Didn't know you were lurking. It's always good to see you.
Hi, and
thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for coming to the sale. Thank you for the continued support. Before I get into when I'll be coming back, I just want to remind you guys, please, as we're heading into 2024, we all want to grow these live sales. So please, if you purchase something and someone comes over to your house and they say, hey, where did you get that? Say, hey, I watch these crazy folks over on YouTube with live sales. And please, let's try to get some new folks to come in and hang out with us. I think it would be fun to try to grow this community even more next year in 2024. So like I said, if somebody comes over and says, hey, what do you do on a Wednesday night? Oh, I go hang out with Amie and Jason. Or, what do I do on a Tuesday? I go and I see Ariana at the Withering Cottage. Or maybe during the day, I go see Misty and Michael. Please just get the word out there. We would greatly appreciate it. I got a busy schedule. I will be over on Instagram this Friday with the Valentinos. If you guys are not familiar with the Valentinos.
I already nominated John to be selling items related to Here We Come A-Wassailing. Oh my God. I want to see if he can do that one.
Okay, guys, this stresses Jason out. So if you're not familiar with the Valentinos, it is Bill of Garden Guy Bill. It's John of Everyday Holiday Displays, and it is Brian of Mid-Century Mister. Please give all of them a follow over on Instagram. You will not be sorry. We have 12 songs that we have to pull things for. So what we're going to be selling has to coordinate with, and one of the songs is Blue Christmas. So each one of us is going to have something that pertains to Blue Christmas. Frosty the Snowman. Some song from 3 years ago called Ho, 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 which I'd actually go look up, okay? So then we have like Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, 12 Days of Christmas. So if you're free this Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and you have an Instagram, head on over, because this is what stresses Jason out, is trying to fill this void. So
you have to bring an item that relates to the song.
Yes.
That's why I was talking with Brian back and forth. I said, yes. John needs to do the hardest song ever. Here We Come A-Wassailing.
Well, but now, okay, they didn't nominate. Like, for example, behind me, you like the blue tray. That's going to be my Blue Christmas. Okay.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be my Blue Christmas. And then like Santa back there, he'll be Here Comes Santa Claus. So, but then some are stretched, like the carolers, that'll be Jingle Bells, because they're singing Jingle Bells. So okay. It's my best so
you not always make it super complicated.
I think they just like to stress Jason out. I think they like to stress Jason out. So he binges on butter bits and is found passed out in the shower, at 3 a.m. in the morning. So then we're going to have one last pop up on Saturday. Garden Guy Bill's coming over with me. We both have some inventory. We have some Christmas we need to get rid of. So we tried to get the Valentinos together one last time. Well, Brian can't be with us. So John of Everyday Holiday Displays is going to hang out with us. We're super excited. So he's going to actually be bringing some vintage that he will inspire you to decorate with. So we're going to go out with a bang. One last pop-up for Mother Tucker's on Saturday at 8 p.m. And then we'll be done with pop-ups. But that'll be our last one. So it'll be me, Garden Guy Bill, and our friend John of Everyday Holiday Displays. And we'll be back with our Kitsch sister and our vintage sister, Amie, on Monday and on and on. So without further ado, guys, it is time for the community share. And we have two lovely ladies. It's Tirza's Christmas decor. And it is Debbie. Debbie, I know you as Don't You Know, but it's Debbie. She sent us some pictures. So before we get into that, first, let's show you guys how you can email us, okay? We have, I don't know, maybe Amie and I'll talk. Maybe we can do just one show and do if we get a ton of pictures, you know, when we're in the off season there around Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys are putting out your Christmas decorations, snap some photos, especially if you want to share them with everybody here. We would love to see it. Or if you purchase something from us, from a live sale or any other YouTuber that you have incorporated into your display. We'd love to see what you guys do with your vintage, with your collections, stuff that you're making. That would be fun too. Send us your pictures, you guys.
Anything that you deem appropriate, and please, like Amie was saying, please just give us a brief description, just so we can explain what we're, we can tell the folks what we're seeing and what it is. So I, Amie, am tickled to the bone and have goosebumps. This is why I love doing these live sales, because all the years I sat in my store, I would sell things to folks. And folks would say, oh, we got it from other Tuckers, but I never got to see what they did with it. So because of the interwebs and the social media, I get to see, and I'm proud to say that Tirza's Christmas collection, her small little tree, her little Joseph pixies there, that was all purchased from Mother Tucker's. I actually remember selling that Christmas tree to her and the little pixies. I think it was last year. And then she didn't buy the owl from us. The owl, I'm not sure where it came from, but then she also bought the two anthropomorphic pieces in the background from us. So
good.
90% of her Christmas decor is courtesy of live sales and Mother Tucker's. So
that's awesome, Tirza. Have we seen Tirza tonight here in the chat? I don't think
I don't know. And now I kind of wish I would have reached out to her and told her that she was going to be on tonight. But what I might do is I might send her a DM and ask her to come over and watch the replay. So again, Tirza, here is your gorgeous collection, and the tree does light up. So the little tree.
I remember that little tree. I do.
Yep. That's the one that the person put the little nubbins on the base so that they could get the wire to come through.
Yeah.
And then these were my favorite. I actually had 4 of the anthropomorphic. I forget what other 2 Christmas style things.
I remember those too.
Yeah. And they were great because they were that weird, like 1980s, like Hong Kong.
They're very like have a Christ kind of feel to them, but I remember that they were not. Yeah.
Yes. So Tirza, thank you so much. And thank you guys. Thank you all for supporting this community. If it isn't our sale, somebody else's, thank you guys so much, because we couldn't do it without you, the community, the buyers, the subscribers. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you more than I think you'll ever know. So now we got Debbie, and Debbie's got 2 pictures, Amie, and I think I'm just going to talk for you for a second. I think you might like the second picture as much as I do. But the first one is, look, she got a Homeco.
Put it in your home.
Now we owe Fatbirds 50 cents.
I know.
50 cents. We owe Fatbird 50 cents. So Tina said they were self-explanatory. So I'm assuming that the lovely Debbie purchased this at a Goodwill. And I think it was a whopping 98 cents.
98 cents. I mean, I would have bought him for 98 cents too.
We need to also start a campaign. Save the Homeco. We need to save the Homeco.
Yeah.
Now you cannot put a price on this next picture, Amie. And you already called it because you knew it. It was an authentic Wisconsin deep fried cheese curd.
Oh my gosh. I can smell the oil and the melty cheese. Oh my gosh.
God. Folks, if you guys are not familiar with what a cheese curd is, Amie, do you want to tell them what a cheese curd? I think you could do it better than me.
Oh, I mean, if you like mozzarella sticks, they're like 1,000 times better than a mozzarella stick. And they're bite size and melty, ooey gooey goodness. That's really all I can say. But you got to get authentic ones from Wisconsin at least once in your life.
Yes.
And I will say that Culver's makes some that are okay. They're pretty good. They're good stand-in if you can't get to Wisconsin.
Okay.
But the authentic, good. Thank you, Debbie.
And cheese curds. Well, and cheese curds can vary depending what part of the country you are. But an authentic one is what we just saw a picture of. Some of them can be a white cheddar. Some of them can be like a cheese mix. You know, I know around here, they even, a cheese curd around here, it doesn't have to be deep fried. And a curd is actually them rising part of the cheese to the top.
It's a very light, like batter. It's not like super heavy. It's really light, crispy batter. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, they're almost like if you took a baby cheese ball, okay, and just, I mean, you could get a whole bucket of them and just like go to town. Like it's
Springfield needs to get on the cheese curd bucket train.
They do,
because everything else comes in buckets there, so they should do cheese curds too.
Maybe we could do a cheese curd stand there. Maybe we could do that. But I would eat all the profits. You'd find all three of us passed out in the back with cheese coming out of our nose and mouths from an overdose.
Between the donuts at Springfield, and if we add cheese curds in the mix, we would just be totally worthless the entire weekend.
Okay. Verlaine says they have them there too. I mean, I'm telling you, folks, they're good. They're good. So, and if you guys don't have them or can't get them, whenever you get somewhere and you see them, highly recommend having yourself a cheese curd. Your life will never be the same. It just will never be the same. Honest to Pete. And then you'll want them all the time. And then you'll be like calling up the cheese hookups and having it.
I won't be getting any more until May, which is kind of sad.
Man,
but the picture's good. The picture's
good.
Thank you.
You know what? I need that picture one more time before we let everybody go. One more time. Can we hear it for the cheese curds? Give a round of applause for the authentic Wisconsin deep fried cheese curds. Oh my goodness. Well, gang, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Deanna. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you all for the chat, hanging out. Again, we will be back Monday night. It'll be Amie, me, and Bill. Pop up this Saturday. Tomorrow night, though, is the sale y'all want to attend, because let me tell you, it's going to be epic. Over on Michael's channel, The Cult of Vintage, at 8 p.m. Eastern, him and the one, the only, Enamor Amie, right here, right there, 8 p.m. Eastern, Vintage and Handmades. Please make sure you head over. And before you leave tonight, please make sure you subscribe to her channel, and please subscribe to mine. We'd greatly appreciate it. So anything else, Amie?
I think that about covers it.
All right, guys. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night over at the Cult of Vintage sale with Amie. I'll be in the chat. Till then, everybody, honk, honk. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk. Yes, that's the new honk, honk.